Let's freaking go, y'all. Pistons versus Knicks. Let's go, Knicks.
It's,
I mean,
if you're a Pistons fan,
no. Let's go,
no,
Pistons.
no,
Let's go,
no, we got
Pistons.
that on clip, and
Let's
it's
go
on stream.
Pistons. Let's go, Pistons. What am I saying? No, never the Knicks.
The game just started, nigga.
Hate the Knicks, guys.
Is it one of those games you can watch, or is it? Or I have to find it on a different site?
It's free, I think.
We checked. It's free. And put it on my TV.
It's free.
It's free. Free. Yeah. And we can watch the draft at halftime. Hold on, let me search up where I can watch it just so I don't have to. Where can I watch the NFL draft? ESPN, okay. Playoffs. Let's watch the NBA playoffs. Playoffs, that ass. I don't know why it keeps making me sign up when I already have it. Pistons. Yes. No. What is it? What is it doing? Where's my dad going? Pistons basketball.
Squirt. No one has a Jaden Ivey jersey on.
Jaden Ivey's back.
I said someone has the jersey on.
Oh,
Well, the mascot's there still.
bro, not this with the Hooper stuff. No, not this Donovan Mitchell Adigan. Not this Donovan Mitchell Adigan. No. Is someone injured? Why are they all huddled up? Oh, there's Jaden Ivey.
When you hear it better, I meant sounds like J's.
He was thinking about you, Dad.
Jalen Green. Dickinson.
Kevin!
Why don't you ever tell him
Cause
I know how
my last name is Lavender.
lavender.
Lavender sauce.
Okay. Lavender sauce.
This is how you get Moon's attention.
Her name is Bella.
This is how you get Moon's attention.
Yeah, Bella.
Hey, Moon. Alright. The Pistons! Detroit basketball.
Oh my god, look at Jalen Brunson's butt!
Look at Jalen Brunson's fat ass. I'm not talking about his butt. I'm talking about
Oh,
his face.
yes!
I'm talking about his face.
No, fat booty!
Fat
Oh!
booty cheeks.
Wait a minute, hold on. Why are we not starting Mitchell Robinson? See, I'm boycotting the Knicks.
Boycott the shits. That's their new nickname, the shits. The shits.
Detroit Dick Shits.
The
Detroit
New York
Shitlins.
Shits. The New
Detroit
York-
Shits.
The New York shits.
Come on, OG. OG. Yeah, fuck him in the butt, OG.
Alright.
What are we doing with all this switch?
Why is there
Yeah, he missed. McHale. Oh, yeah, rebound.
Oh,
Ugh.
I'm gonna have to freaking pull it up on here.
Come on, Carl-Anthony Towns for three. Aw.
What? Bro.
Yep, OG. Yep, OG, lock that up. Like that,
My
but
hair freaking.
why are... This is not how size works, you idiots. What are we doing?
Mikal Bridges hit a three. My parlay hit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Jalen. Come on, Jalen. Top of the key. McHale. That's game. That's green. Bang!
Hit 1-3, Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodon.
No, didn't he really hit 1-3? I think he hit like a 10-100 threes.
Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodon.
Oh, come on. Yeah, you suck, Cade Cunningham. Double team him. Yeah, you suck, Cade. Come on, OG. Lock that up. Yep, come on, Carl. Lock that up, Carl. Yeah. Yeah, you suck, Carl. I mean... Yeah! 3.8. Wait. 3.5 just to help me sleep. I'll do it 8-inch like Joel Embiid.
Miss.
I don't know, you'll never get a ring from me.
Miss.
She's on my line, like she's trying to vape. Please lock in. No threes, no way. Oh!
Oh.
Get off of him, Asar Thompson. You're such a loser, Asar Thompson. Kill. Yup, downhill. Foul! Oh! That's not a foul.
Say the word right. It's foul, not foul.
Foul. Oh wait, it's Asar Thompson shooting free throws. Nobody's worried about
Right,
that. Do you like the Houston Rockets?
No. I mean, they're okay.
Is he Hurston?
I mean, I like what Jalen Brunson does to his teammates, though, because he, like, humps them.
Please, come on. Yeah, you suck him in, Thompson. AYS, you bum. Yeah, he's gonna miss the second one, too. Let's look at that terrible form he has.
Terrible coach they have.
Wow, he made... Wait, what part are you at, Waylon?
Well, I'm still trying to load on to... Okay, there we go.
Okay, oh, look at that.
Bro, they're fighting with Cat already.
What?
Okay, there's a...
Well, they're fighting.
Oh.
What happened?
Bro, move away, Tobias Harris. You're not gonna do anything.
That means Cat is...
Oh, you wanna push someone. Oh, yeah, no, we got something for you.
Oh, my cat got ejected. Yeah.
No, we didn't.
He just did. He was joking.
No, we didn't.
You shut up. Quit saying no, he didn't.
Bro, how do you have announcing?
Bro, I don't know, but my
I have announcers, bro.
Bro, Xfinity.
Yeah, push Asar Thompson on the ground.
Alright, that's it.
You
Bro, that
take
is so
delayed.
That been happened. OG,
Yeah,
OG for three. Oh my,
Yeah,
OG, please hit 1-3 for the parlay.
Yeah, my thing is delayed. Why is your guys' thing in front of me if we're all watching on the same thing?
Go in.
Where you
Damn.
Come on, OG.
It was a foul on Jalen Duren, I think.
What are you watching?
Yeah, Jalen Nurin.
Bro, what are
Foul,
you
boy.
watching on?
I'm watching on the NBA app.
I'm
Yeah,
watching-
foul on
I'm
Jalen
not
Duren.
watching
Foul,
on
foul.
YouTube. I'm watching it on.
Yeah, he
Watching
found
it
him.
on what's its name?
I'm watching-
YouTube TV.
I'm watching it on Trevor's Ultimate Sports World.
What?
What?
That's what I'm
Oh, I
watching.
won't even be able to hear Clyde Walt Frazier speak.
Frick Walt Frazier.
Tell me what he's saying.
No. I'm not gonna tell you anything.
Yeah! Bloody lip or nose. Bro, can we stop it
Oh,
all?
Sar Thompson's nose was bleeding.
Oh, that girl doing the referee thing is so cute.
Bro, you're a fucking dick.
Wait, is that Clyde Frazier over there? No. Oh, because that's the Detroit Pistons commentating crew. Yeah, that's the Pistons commentating crew. That's why.
The better commentating crew.
No, actually, the best commentating crew in the party is the Hornets. We need Hornets playoff ball.
LaMelo.
Come on, Carl, make this next free throw. Let's go, 5-1. Duck.
Can you shut up?
I hate this camera angle. Who just screamed? I heard that.
Cat hit a three. Cat hit a three.
Oh, yeah.
Timeout taken by the Pistons as the Knicks are out to a 7-point lead, and so far 0 of 7 shooting for Detroit. Towns on the money from distance.
Oh my! Already, bro. 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 Oh my bro. Oh yeah.
to Detroit time now for Fight for Victory, presented by Modelo. It has been a long drought between playoff wins, and for more, we say good evening to Allie LaForce.
Well, Kevin and Reggie, there is a different feeling in the air here in Detroit, not just because it is so loud in this building, you can barely hear yourself think. There's this feeling of hope, anticipation, excitement, and these fans have been waiting for a really long time for continued success in this city, not just in basketball,
Come on.
but in all sports. For a long time, it was difficult to be a sports fan here in the city of Detroit. Of course, the NBA franchise won titles back in 2004 and 1990 and in 1989, but little success since. The
Bang.
historically the most
Boom, Tim.
in Michigan.
Boom. Boom.
The Lions won a franchise record of games. The Tigers won a series in the playoffs for the first time since 2013. And when the Pistons team beat the Knicks, that ended their 15-game playoff losing streak. Winning is contagious, it seems, in this city. You can feel it.
You can indeed, as Abenobi will flush it right there. And before that, we saw a three from Tim Hardaway for the Pistons. He was 0 of 8 in Game 2. Welcome sign as he hits the first shot tonight for the
Bang.
Boom!
Boom. Boom.
So the
Boom.
Pistons, who began 0 of 7, have hit 2 in a row.
And Hardaway 0 of 6 from 3 as well, so that's got to be a welcome sight for his bigger staff and Hardaway Jr. as well.
Bridges the cut. And the Knicks razor sharp as they start things right here. Hart with his first 2.
And now the Knicks dominating the paint.
And it's Cunningham inside. Tip in, try.
Bro. No, it's not.
Out the other way, double figures, both games. The trailing Towns, step back three, lift keys, down it goes. With another 3, Jalen Duren came out to get him. 8 points so far for Towns.
Come on.
5 from 3 in games 1 and 2. Only 5 3-point attempts already. 3 3-point attempts, 2 of 3 in this first quarter.
Cunningham,
My,
way for the basket right there.
y'all can't stop him.
Game 2 after putting in 21. They're out of pace tonight with the Knicks.
Jalen just made a floater.
Brunson gets it to drop. Out of pace for the Knicks, and this was in their plan.
We are going to see a lot of great backcourt
No, it's
scoring
not.
between Cade Cunningham and Brunson here. 2 dynamic young point guards.
Come on.
Hart is watching Thompson. Boy, they're-
Another one.
There's a long shot.
Boom! He's on a... Oh, Tim Hardaway's on a heater tonight. 3 by Tim Hardaway.
In this series, but you can't go double Thompson and leave
It's more than he scored at all yesterday already.
It's Brunson outside, Anunoby, who didn't get a lot of touch
Walks.
in the last game. Gives
Josh Hart
They talked
with the
about
ball,
the
passes to Jalen Brunson in the corner, and Jalen Brunson makes a 3. Oh my gosh, 20-11.
6 consecutive hits for the Knicks.
higher arc there. Brunson
Cade dribbling. Ooh, spin move into the cross. Cade passes. Oh, fat Tim Hardaway Jr. fouled at the 3-point line. He's holding his face.
They allow Hardaway a chance to come down. You gotta allow the shoot. Look at Hardaway is still down here. Did he get poked?
What happened to Tim Hardaway?
He may have.
Oh.
I think they're gonna take a look at. Oh,
Flagrant, flagrant, call a flagrant. I just realized that's a flagrant. Call a flagrant. Let's go.
this may be upgraded to a flagrant lens
It doesn't matter.
on Brunson.
The foul goes on Jalen Brunson.
His eye's bleeding.
Upgraded to a flagrant one.
It's a flagrant one. I knew that was a flagrant.
Free throws for Hardaway Jr. and the Pistons will retain possession.
A flagrant foul on Jalen Brunson for poking Tim Hardaway Jr. in the eye. Bro, he was on a heater.
Yeah, there's the contact right there. Finger to the eye.
And it's almost like his hand was guided to his face and not the ball.
This has to be a flagrant one. I mean, there's contact to the face.
There's his dad,
There's Papa Hardaway right there, former teammate of mine in Indiana.
Hall of Famer.
Season, Hall of Famer. Original crossover. Let's hope he's okay. That's the last thing as a shooter.
No, they're
you
not
want
even
to see
taking
is
it,
a
yeah.
finger going into your eye.
Yep. As he continues to blink and back away the stars, the cobwebs, and it's good to see that he's at least collected on the sideline as Zach Zarba and the crew will take a further look at it to see. The Knicks last season were in the Eastern Conference semifinals and lost to Indiana. They come in as the 3 seed with a 51-31 record with the number 5 offense this season in the NBA. And talking to Tom Thibodeau before the game, talked about a variety of things, but he also mentioned, as we've been talking about since Game 2, just how the lack of free throw attempts in Game 2 really caught his attention, and they have clearly tried to be aggressive as they've come out here
Look,
tonight.
he says, I don't care how you call the game, but
Right.
call it evenly both ways. He felt there was a lot of unwarranted contact on Brunson, and Cunningham was getting those same contact from OG, and he was getting to the line a little bit more. Well, what a start for New York tonight offensively.
Well, he was shooting a 3, so it's going to be 3 free throws at the line for Hardaway.
64% to start this ball game, 57 from 3, and here's the contact from Brunson. No, definitely right there, that left eye on Hardaway.
After review, the defenders made unnecessary contact above the shoulder level of the shooter. They're going to follow through to the eye of the shooter. This has been upgraded to a flagrant foul, penalty 1 for not making a natural play on the basket.
Flagrant.
I mean, the ball wasn't even in the vicinity where his hand was going in.
So this is going to be a 1 free throw by anyone. Now Hardaway will get 3, and they will retain possession here. So this could be a potential windfall of points here.
Billard, we get 4 free throws and ball back.
Picks up his first foul. Hardaway will walk to the line. The two are talking. And by the way, it should be noted that Hardaway and Brunson are former teammates.
What?
With the Dallas Mavericks. They played together for 4 years.
There's some familiarity there between these.
No, I don't want to get out of your butt.
Do I think it was a malicious play on Brunson? Absolutely not. But there was contact.
Billard, we get 4 free throws and ball back.
Free throw disparity in Game 2, which we're talking about earlier. With Detroit at 34 attempts, the Knicks had 19. And that was one of the themes coming out of the locker room with the coaches after the game, especially Tom Thibodeau and Hardaway up there again knocking him in.
9 quick points here for Hardaway Jr. Remember, scoreless in Game 2. He has come out and been aggressive. 2 of 2 from distance.
We could put this to a 3-point game with this one play. No way. Oh my! Tim Hardaway Jr.
6-point play for Detroit.
What the? Tim Hardaway Jr.'s on a heater tonight. Oh, I love it when he's on a freaking heater, dude. What? What happened? Brick. Oh my gosh, yes. Bro, the Pistons are on a run, baby. Let's go. Another one. Oh, I thought he shot that. Oh, I am fine off of a OG and an O. Yeah, nice one. That's our ball too, baby. Oh my gosh. Chat, Pistons on a run. Let me see if this. Oh my gosh, bro. Watch us make another 3 here. And Malik's coming in. Rebound. Cade. Bang! What do you mean? What do you mean? No, Billard, we made we had 17 when we... Billard, what are you talking about? They updated the score for that. What are you talking about, Billard? You know, Billard, they updated the score. No,
We're not supposed to have. We're supposed to have 20.
Thompson's going to come out. Malik Beasley, one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA, will come in for the Pistons.
We're on a heater right now, bro.
The Knicks.
Huh?
Detroit, you're right.
What?
Quick foul.
What happened?
Physical with Brunson.
So McBride has taken Bridges' place. Beasley has taken Thompson's place. And those the changes with under 5 to go. You have completely different salary structures, too, for these teams. Knicks one of the highest paid teams. Pistons one of the lower paid teams.
What happened, Tuckman?
Brunson, Towns, they double him quickly. And inside, left open.
It's not a foul.
The trigger and get it to go for Cunningham. He's got 4.
What do you mean?
Single coverage. I don't know why they're doubling Towns on the post.
Thing out, Tobias.
Tobias Harris with the 3. Catching rebound by Karl Anthony Towns. So he's got a couple.
Bro, Tim Hardaway Jr. is cooking.
And Towns with 8 points. Couple threes. Here's another one.
Oh my gosh.
Towns hits a third 3.
You can't guard Cade. That's stupid.
The start New York needed.
This is the start New York needed from Karl Anthony
Bang.
Towns.
Cunningham 3. Rebound Brunson. Jalen Brunson to accelerate and feed. Hard is cutting. The bump into Durant. Punch back.
Yes, sir.
Beasley trying to save it. It's off New York. It's Detroit's ball.
Karl Anthony Towns in transition. His third 3 in this first quarter. What a start for Cat.
Ball read, and Dennis Schroeder will check in for the Pistons. They take out Duran. They take out Hardaway.
How good was Paul Reed? Substitution of Isaiah Stewart, who will not play tonight because of inflammation in his knee.
Long shot. Hit by Beasley. Takes it inside the arc. It's retrieved there by Brunson. Driving on Schroeder. 3 held in the first. They double Brunson who kicks it out. And it'll be a triple.
Created by Jalen Brunson.
Now we're down 8 again, bro. Like, how does that happen?
Single coverage on that post. You send help and you find the wide open 3-point shooter.
Knicks run an 8-0 run. Cunningham off that baseline. New York is 6 of 9 with threes. 6 of 9 shooting the long ball. McBride is on top. Schroeder is on him. Mitchell Robinson is checked in for the New York Knicks. It's Brunson. Working on Reed. Hard is there. And it'll be another 3. And a rebound by Hart. Offensive rebound. That was a good one for New York. McBride triple. And it's picked up. With Reed collecting and Cunningham driving through traffic to the hole. Got it.
You see how high he had to throw it over Mitchell Robinson. What a play there by Cade Cunningham.
Pass by Brunson to sneak it in, but picked off by Cunningham. Nice defense by the Pistons.
Pistons are locking up.
Trying to go on Robinson here.
Fires as he's bumped. And a foul called on New York. 2:23 in the first. Knicks are up by 6. They've led by 9. McBride picked up his first. A matchup, the 3 and the 6 on TNT.
If you see a car, you can find it on Auto Trader. Even my TV detective car. Just put your info in the Kelly Blue Book My Wallet. Browse
2,
personalized monthly payments from dealers in your area. Then
4,
start fishing the
8,
deal online. Case closed.
2, 4, 6.
return? Having Nerve qualify a personal loan with the lowest rate for you. Just answer a few simple questions and bam!
Wow, you are smart.
Yeah, of course, Richard. I've mastered the English language.
It's the grand opening.
Is this an iconic sneaker ad? No, it's an ad for the new KFC Dunkin' Bucket. Now anyone can dunk. With 3 sauces, fries, new mashed potato buffers, and original recipe tenders.
Guys, we're gonna be watching the
Or get enough to share for $25.
NFL
From Marvel Studios,
draft
summer begins.
at halftime.
Kambendens.
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts. That guy. How cute. You formed a team. Thunderbolts?
It's a cool name. Marvel Studios Thunderbolts. Can't call ourselves that. Rated PG-13. Get tickets now. Do you have a guarantee? My friend, there are no guarantees in life. Or cars.
You don't have to put up with BS. You know, bad service.
At Midas, our brake and suspension parts are backed by our lifetime parts guarantee. Reroute to Midas.
Welcome to the start of the new year.
Coming out hard like 8 ball.
Nice. Take control.
Worry about yourself. Nobody else.
That's so crazy.
Peloton.
Look it up.
I'm here with you. Come on.
Get all these niggas that can't compete.
Walk it out.
I be going hard.
That's the way you push through, baby. Proud of you.
Gas is looking low.
Oh, light's not on yet.
Okay. Oh no. Crankiness incoming. Okay. Guys? Great. And there's no doubt. Quick. Think. TA, that's amazing. Take the exit. We're at TA. Want something? Yes, TA. Safe travels. Thank you. Way to turn it around, guys. Let's go. FTA, you'll be 5 whole minutes into talking to someone and they'll ask you.
And it's like, yeah, how about I just send you to the Tusk Walk? This is from under the age of 16.
Hey, Charles Wade Barkley. Yes, sir, Mr. Kenneth Smith. Don't scores more points tonight? Jalen Brunson
As a
or Katie Cunningham? That's my question.
As a big
Fire in Detroit. Jalen Brunson. Oh, and how good is it to see all these Michigan and Detroit legends back here for playoffs in Detroit? Former teammate and Chris Webber. Miles McBride. Foul.
Alexa, remind me when it's 7:55.
Good evening, Waylon. What's the reminder for?
The NFL draft.
Okay, I'll remind you at 7:55 p.m. By the way, I can now notify you of breaking news updates. Would you like that?
Sure.
Great. Which provider do you prefer? CNN, NPR, or Fox News?
Fox News.
Okay. Fox News will send you news alerts on your Alexa devices. You can manage your notifications in the Alexa app under Settings.
Let's go. 4-point game.
Smart move there by Schroeder. Picking up Brunson's second foul.
Jalen Brunson might foul out. Malala me long time. I remember that song. What's up, Ryan? I mean, what's up, Ryan? Wait, oh shit. Oh, hi, Ryan. What happened? Yeah. Oh yeah, Paul Reed. Out to Dennis. Dennis, step back three. Boom! I don't care. I'ma just mute. I'ma just mute y'all. It's not a fight. The hell y'all mean they fought? That's not a fight. No, Paul Reed would beat Mitchell Robinson's ass. Bro, he's a vet. A 20-year-old, or however old is Mitchell Robinson. How old is Mitchell Robinson? 26-year-old isn't beating up a 37-year-old. It's old. Bro, bro, no one cares. No one cares about Miles McBride's little ass. Oh, yeah. Oh, never mind. They are fighting. Well, they almost did. I thought y'all were talking about the box out in the free throw. What? No, you're retarded, bro. Bro, you're lucky. I'm talking about Paul Reed. You're lucky Isaiah Stewart isn't in here. He would bite somebody. 7. Isaiah Stewart would bite somebody. Oh, he wouldn't. He's 37, though. Look at frickin'... Yes, he is. Look at Ron Holland. I'm talking about frickin' forward. Of course Ron Holland started to square up. From the hood, buddy. The suburbs. No one cares about inner city. Do you know what an inner city means, Bill? Bill, do you know what an inner city is?
I'm all for this. The intensity. We talked about, you've got two rabid fan bases. New York, Detroit Pistons. Both teams and fan bases love basketball, and they love and appreciate hard work, toughness.
Paul Reed might get kicked out of the game. Paul Reed and and whoever were about to fight. They started squaring up. There's already been 2 fights this game. Come on, guys. The two pretty dangerous cities when they go against each other in basketball. But this hasn't happened. The whole thing. So I don't know why.
Reed trying to establish position. Robinson tries to really lock him up. Robinson, it appeared, was standing there, and Reed came down to get on him and bumped him as he was trying to establish. So I don't know if they'll begin it with Reed. To me, this is just a double technical. Let's play on. This is taking way too long, guys. Well,
they're discussing it.
It's a double technical, and maybe if you want to give Towns a technical for the shove when he came in, possibly.
After review, there will be double technicals assessed to Paul Reed and Mitchell Robinson, and additional technical added to Carl Towns. One shot for Detroit.
One shot for the Pistons. Towns got
Pistons get a free throw.
shoot threes, make him so dangerous, but he fans there on the wing. Here's
That's why I was delayed. I was freaking 2 minutes behind. Wait, where are you? What's happening right now for you guys? OG Anunoby's. Okay, now I'm not delayed.
with 4.7 to go. Cunningham picks up number one. He had 10 in game 2. He had 23 in game 1. And he hits right here. He's been perfect from the free throw line in this series so far. Hart will come in. Payne will leave. Towns will take off, and they'll bring in Mikal Bridges. A lot of people talk about the number of minutes the top 5, 6, 7 players for the Knicks play every game range.
Bro, this announcer is clickbaiting.
Offensive rebound, Robinson aggressively up, and Robbie parachutes in and puts it down for New York. There's the lead desperation shot. Quarter has come to a close. The Knicks lead by 6. They led by as many as 9, and they were led by the 11 of Towns, who hit 3 threes in 10 points from OG Anunoby. Brunson with 5. It's game 3, series tied at 1. The 2025 NBA playoffs are presented by Google.
Bro, like, oh, freaking hate commercial breaks. We're coming for it all.
That's what I'm thinking.
Don't forget to reload.
Shadow Force.
What do you got?
2 rounds.
I got 1. Do you think maybe I should get the extra?
I'm on a
The better shot.
commercial break.
Rated R. Only Peters May 9th.
When you see a car, you can find it on Auto Trader. Even my TV detective car. Just put your info in the
You dig. Mac, I'm gone. A million here, a million there. Sicilian bitch with long hair, coconut every year. Like smoking the thinnest air. I open the Lamborghini. Open the I can see me like look at the basket Weezy. He's a beast, he's a goon, he's a motherfucking problem. You're both going to a goblin. Nothing. You ain't scared of nothing. On some faggot bullshit. Call it Dennis Rodman. Call me what you want, bitch. Call me on my socket.
Genius, Richard.
It's $10 Tuesdays at KFC. Every Tuesday, grab 8
Oh, I want
pieces
some
of
KFC.
hot, juicy Kentucky Fried Chicken for just $10. Son of a bucket, that's a good deal. Get a taste of $10 Tuesday, only at KFC.
Gas is looking low.
Oh, light's not on yet.
Okay. Oh no. Crankiness incoming. Hey, guys? Great. And there's no doubt. Quick, think. TA, that's amazing. Take the exit.
We're at TA. Want something?
Yes, TA! Safe travels. Thank you.
Way to turn it around, guys. Let's go. At TA, we turn around everyone's day.
Hi. Ready for an ultra?
Racy for an ultra?
Don't forget, there's ultras on the line. I didn't. Michelob Ultra. Superior like beer.
At AT&T, we confidently guarantee our network. Not guaranteed.
It's been a long. I wish we played together forever.
Without you, my friend.
Hey, Dante.
That's why we need to use it.
Ball's fine to me. I'm just taking what I get and just doing a great job. Teammates getting me opportunities to be great. I just want to make the shots when they give me a chance.
Thanks so much, Kat.
Cameron Payne, hard to the rack. Holland, the rebound with the whistle. Just underway in the second quarter. The front court scoring for the Knicks has been a big story in this one. 25-1.
Oh, they're putting Reggie Shamet in. Easy freaking defense for us.
Poked it away. Shot clock was at 6. His first. Bridges is back in the game. Shamek only played 5 minutes and he's in here early for New York. Here is Schroeder. Duran on top. Beasley's got it. Shot clock down to 4. Schroeder with Bridges defending.
Can't guard him, bro. Y'all can't guard Dennis Schroeder, man.
Against the number 5 rated offense of New York.
Can't guard him.
And New York's ball. So the Knicks, Reggie, had in game 2 just 15 assists. And tonight, they've already got 9. As we just start the second quarter.
I was all over talk radio in New York. The lack of ball movement by New York. Back to Carl Anthony Towns here.
Towns lost it as he was going to fire. He was defended on the play by Tobias Harris. It's a foul on Harris. He'll pick up his second for the Pistons with about 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter.
Yeah, but if you're Harris, it's exactly what you want. A fadeaway by the center, going away from the basket. If he makes the shot, you just shake his hand.
We're going to take a look at this. A challenge by the Detroit Pistons, who trail by 3 on TNT.
Touches of black. They stand for elegance, refinement. Though they're darker than the darkest night, they make you see everything in a new light.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
Excuse me. Windows Ultras.
Well, we're kind of high level.
Fascinating.
Ice cold.
Welcome to the start of the new year.
Coming out all like nice and controlled.
Worry about yourself. Nobody else.
We've been flying, that's so crazy.
Grinding all the time.
Look it up.
I'm here with you. Come on.
Get all these if they can't compete. Walk it out. I be going hard.
That's the way you push through, baby. Proud of you.
From Marvel Studios, summer begins
With the Thunderbolts.
What?
Thunderbolt. Delinquents.
Thunderbolt. Scrappy Anteros.
Thunderbolts. Bad guys. How cute. You formed a team. Thunderbolts?
It's cool, man. Marvel Studios Thunderbolts.
Can't call ourselves that.
Rated PG-13. Get tickets now.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Bateman when you need Batman.
This is feeling much more Batman to me.
Are you serious, bro?
It's just the toxic sludge. It's kind of a no-go for me.
Come on. Don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
We have a dangerous threat.
He has sharp teeth. He has claws.
He escaped.
He's not from our world, but he's making himself right at home.
Look, I got a dog.
You sure that's a dog?
Yeah.
Rough.
Agent Cobra Bubbles, we have a blue dog to catch. Lilo and Stitch.
I'm gonna give you to me, Stitch. Why?
Rated PG, May 23rd.
At AT&T, we confidently guarantee our network. Staying close with your college besties, not guaranteed.
Why aren't you freaking?
I wish we played together forever.
Thank you.
Hey, Dante. Catch.
A connection means something. That's why with AT&T, if there's a network interruption, we'll fix it fast and credit you a full day of service. That's the AT&T guarantee.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, now serves up the all-new Big QP for just $10.99. And that's 85% more beef than some quarter-pound burger. Yeah. Hey, fast food, this is how you value meals. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Welcome back to Detroit with the Knicks up 3. Unsuccessful challenge by Coach Bickerstaff here. Initially, yes, Harris did get hand on the ball.
Waylon, here is your reminder.
Alexa. Okay, thank you.
Waylon, here is your
Alexa.
reminder.
Okay. Alright, y'all. NFL draft. Alexa. Okay. Alexa. Okay. Alexa. Cancel reminder.
No shots in the fourth quarter, so he has come out aggressive with his game. Towns with 13, and the Knicks are on top by 5. They've led by 9. They've never trailed Holland with the ball. Schroeder and Beasley. Duran will wheel into Robinson and Russell. And the New York foul with 9:45 to go. And Robinson will pick up his first. Tonight from Detroit, the NBA on TNT is brought to you by Expedia. Made to travel. Jalen Duren at the line. He was one of 13 players, Reg, this season to average a double-double in the
I want to see where Ashton Jeanty goes.
Again, without the services of Isaiah Stewart, 4 minutes from Duren here in the 5 position. What's going to be interesting, he's going to have to stay out of foul trouble. I like the cross matchup they're doing because they're putting Tobias Harris.
Oh, not the time. It's not the time for my freaking PC to freaking lag. Why has it been doing this anyway?
He's so used to helping in the paint. Hart is so good.
Dude, no, not the time. Not the time. Okay. Thank you. Where's Xfinity? Here it is. Oh. Let's go.
Remember, Schroeder had the 20 points and 3 threes off the bench in game 2. Off to a terrific start here tonight in game 3 with 3 minutes gone here in the second quarter. It's Bridges feeding Payne, corner 2, shot it. Nice shot by Cameron Payne. 11 points, fourth quarter. We told you in game 1 he was a huge
Alright, the NFL draft. I'm reacting to it on my YouTube channel. In 2 minutes. Alright, first overall, Cam Ward, second overall, Abdul Carter, third overall, Travis Hunter, fourth overall, Ashton Jeanty, fifth overall, Will Campbell, sixth overall, Will Johnson, seventh overall, Mason Graham, eighth overall.
Somebody who could be third overall,
Penis,
or not in the first round at all. That just makes no sense. It doesn't compute when you think about that.
Yeah, well, one thing is there's not that many quarterback teams, so there's not that many.
New York Knicks. You going for the Knicks, man? I like the Knicks, but I'm rooting for the Pistons. Pistons on top. Pistons on top, baby. Pistons on top.
Options, and the Saints just haven't, for some reason, haven't been in that market, haven't been in that discussion.
I got lots of respect for the Knicks, though. I've never not liked the Knicks.
If you want to potentially compare history, the first draft we ever covered on NFL Network, there was a quarterback who was potentially number 1 overall and almost fell out of the first round until the Green Bay Packers went up and drafted him in Aaron Rodgers. There really isn't much to...
Compare what could be Shedeur Sanders night 2. And it's now time for night 1. Here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
All right, here we go.
It's time to put the Titans on the clock.
Here we go, the NFL draft. I'm not. Yes, I can.
Champions aren't born. They're built. All across America.
I'm showing
in
it.
places just like this.
All of the time, regardless of what game it is or anything else, you play like champions every minute out there.
Listen here, you motherfucker.
Each dream, each step, each moment. Talent and drive meet persistence and time. Now, greatness comes into focus in a place called title. Places just like this.
Green Bay Packers select Aaron Rodgers. Kansas City Chiefs select Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, are y'all just gonna watch? Are y'all just?
Commanders select Jaden Daniels.
Are y'all just gonna watch it off my stream?
Led them here to the biggest leap of their lives.
Watching it off of my stream.
Playmakers who have honed their craft
some
to
kid put in chat,
perfection.
New York Knicks. Mods, ban him, Mods.
His presence turns the game on its head.
I was just joking.
A rare phenom on both sides of the ball.
Oh, Shedeur Sanders is not that good.
Everything.
There, he showed up for a second.
The timelessness of dreams.
Did he say timeless? Like, timeless.
In the place where champions are made.
Winning isn't everything, but it's the only thing.
Welcome to the 2025.
Are y'all just gonna watch it on my stream?
And for the first time ever, the football...
Bro, why am I lagging? Thank you.
Is home to a National Football League draft title.
Bro, why am I lagging? Probably because so many people are watching.
And yes, it is a party in a parking
Bro.
lot in Wisconsin. That's the way things usually go here in the home of the Green Bay Packers. Travis Hunter, nice and loose, getting set to hear his name tonight in a National Football League draft.
Abdul Carter. What is his mom wearing? Alright, his mom's related to you.
Where will he wind up? Could he be going to New York? The man.
I bet. Why is Ashton Jeanty wearing Crocs, bro?
Who normally runs on blue turf. We'll hear his name outside of the frozen tundra. But the man who might have the shortest night of all, warming up for the Tennessee Titans potentially to pick from the U, Cam Ward. Welcome to the NFL Draft presented by
I think it's Jeanty.
Verizon. Tens upon tens of thousands of fans, again, in the shadow of the football cathedral known as Lambeau Field, are here for the proceedings of the 2025 NFL Draft. Draft number 22 for NFL Network. And I am humbled to be sitting here in the host seat for all.
Bro.
Potentially a very antiquated term. Good to see you, sir. Good.
Butthole, dude. Oh my god. Shut up, shut up. Wait, it's starting? Okay, reload. Bro, hello? Yes. Is yours? The NFL. What the fuck does that mean? It's my internet. Bro, no, bro, I'm not trying to miss the freaking draft. The pick will already be in by the time I'm finished. What are they saying, Camden? Bro, it's literally on ESPN. What am I doing? I'm gonna turn out gay, dude. I'm gonna turn out gay. And the Pistons are up, baby. We're up 3. The Titans have 9 minutes. They're on the clock. Bro, no. Come on, bro. I need this for my freaking... I need it for a video. Thank you. No, I said I need it for my video. What the hell you mean? Bro, I don't want to watch the Toronto Maple Leafs. I don't want to... Why is my cursor lagging? That should be the last thing on a PC at your lag. They haven't said anything yet, Camden? I mean, they haven't announced it yet. Okay. Bro! Thank you.
And really in the draft prep is because of what he did as far as his leadership and decision making and the throws that he made. You talked to Mario Cristobal, who Coach Saban brought up on College Game Day. He could not say enough things about what he brought to that program and how desperately they needed that leader. So I'm sure when the Titans did their due diligence, second-year head coach, new GM, I'm sure they got more and more excited to know they didn't have to wait and hope that somebody didn't pick their guy, that they knew that they had him.
All right, so Brian Callahan. Travis Hunter awaiting. He is the Heisman Trophy winner. Travis Hunter, we don't know if he'll be the second player taken off, and many believe he is the best player in this draft.
I believe he's clearly the best player. He's so unique. He has such a rare talent, a guy who actually can play offense and defense at a very high level. He checks all the boxes. Let me show you exactly what this young man did this season as an offensive player, wide receiver, and as a DB. Here he is at the bottom of the screen. He's going to run a slant. Now the defensive back is told not to let him do that. Do not let him get inside. Travis gives him a jab step. He doesn't go for it. He gives him a second one. Patience and quickness. Patience and quickness. And he plucks the ball out of the air. I'm going to show it to you regular speed so you really appreciate it. But boom, boom. And he leaves the guy in his track. And then as a defensive back, just a high football IQ. He's at the top of the screen on the wide at the top. He understands the yellow line's the first down. 3rd and 4th. It's going to be a quick pass. He puts his hands on the receiver, but he keeps his eyes on the quarterback. He's going to come out quick. He jumps the quick out. Oh, I think, Coach, guys, I believe that a lot of, fans and analysts, they look at the guy's traits and how fast he is, how quick he is, does he have twitch? And I think because of that, they don't give enough credit to his football IQ. And to make plays like that, which are bang, bang, is because of film study and a high football IQ, understanding down and distance, and actually the formation of the offense too. All of those things, I think, that's why my man Travis Hunter won the Heisman, and he'll probably be at least a top 3 pick tonight.
Now, we're going to tell you a lot of stories of these guys in the past that they've taken to get here, people who've been influential, and give them some of their backstories. Browns are, at the moment, sitting there in the 2nd spot. We haven't had any trades in the 1st round. Everybody's from their original draft order. Giants pick 3rd, Patriots and Jaguars after that. And a defensive edge guy, it seems like there are several guys who could make an impact from that position in this draft, Nick. Abdul Carter of Penn State seems to be at the top of the list.
Well, I think Abdul Carter is a driven guy. He's a great competitor. I mean, it really impressed me when he got hurt in the playoffs. Could have tanked it for his team, came back and played great after being injured. This guy can really open his hips and rush and sack people, and when you can affect the quarterback, that's always one of the things on defense that you want to be able to do, and he's certainly somebody who can do that. He's got great quickness to penetrate. He's athletic, and this guy's really going to be a fantastic player in the National Football League.
He's been able to do a lot of different things in his career at Penn State. We'll see where that journey continues in the NFL. Our draft expert, a guy who's been studying all of these players for all 257 picks over 3 days, is our friend Field Yates. Field, I don't know if there's as much star power as maybe last year in this draft, but a lot of great building blocks.
No doubt about that, Reese. This is the kind of draft, so if you watch it on Saturday, you're going to see a lot of players who have to wait but end up becoming key contributors, because players that I might have a 3rd round grade on this year could go in the 5th round and vice versa, because the theme of this draft is beauty is in the eye of the beholder. We might see some players who go 12th overall tonight that some teams have a late 1st round grade, or perhaps the opposite of that. But I am not alone here in this very spacious green room, Reese Davis. We also have the great Laura Rutledge, who will be interviewing the players throughout the evening.
All right, thank you so much, Field. And the emotions are already all around here as we are next to Cam Ward's family. Lots of hugs happening, tears flowing down his mom, Patrice's face, as soon as Commissioner Roger Goodell said that the pick was in for the Tennessee Titans, or said they were on the clock. You know that these families are feeling every single thing, nerves, emotions, lots of is right here as well. Reese, I feel sure we will hear his name called very soon.
Laura, he's made no secret. He expects that. He also has put out some things on social media that would indicate he has a really good idea of who's going to select him. But things can change on draft night. We've seen it so many times over the years. Nick, as you've watched these players, who's the best player in this draft? Not who you think is going to go 1. Who's the best player?
I think Travis Hunter is the best player. Guy's a 1st round draft pick as a receiver, he's a 1st round draft pick as a cornerback. And I don't think anybody had a bigger impact on their team because of the number of plays he was able to play. So, but I think quarterback,
is such an important position. You know, football's a great team game, except for that position. You got to have a good one to be able to win. So I think that's why Cam Ward is in the position that he's in.
Yeah. If I were to answer that, I would say Jalen Walker, a guy that's a little bit off the radar as far as the kind of impact that I think he'll have in the 2025 year.
Yeah. So the Tennessee Titans, after a 3-win season, a disappointing one, they have made their pick. A lot of teams tried to get up, see if they could make a deal to take that #1 overall selection away from the Titans.
He's about to announce it.
Back, and we go to the podium for the first pick of the evening.
Let's see. It's going to be Cam Ward.
With the first pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Cameron Ward, quarterback, Miami.
He
I
says
knew it.
Cam's okay
I knew
with
it.
him, but his folks, the cornerstone, the building block, and taking that walk to get the hug from Roger Goodell after being selected by the Tennessee Titans. How about a 0-star recruit in high school, ran a run-based offensive wing tee, didn't get to throw it around a lot, but man, when he started throwing it, he can really spin that thing.
For fans at home, a 0-star. 0-star means you didn't have any offers. Nobody really wanted you. 5-star means everybody wanted you. It makes you really appreciate his story. It makes you appreciate he's had to work for every single thing that he has. I think he plays the game with a chip on his shoulder.
Cleveland just traded their pick to Jacksonville.
Leadership. So all the intangibles, the work ethic, everything you want to see from the first guy that's taken. And then I think what we saw when he went to Miami is more opportunities to drive the ball downfield. Played with tremendous poise when he was under pressure. He's able to create, and you have to do that, especially with the Titans, where they are with the offense and the offensive line. This guy gives you a chance, Coach, not only because he can throw it, but because the play's not over when things break down.
Well, you know, I think this guy didn't grow up on the circuit. So one of the things I love about him is he had to come up the hard way. He had to prove himself at every level, and he certainly did a great job at Miami this year. How would we be talking about this guy this year if they had any defense at all at Miami? Because offensively, they were good enough to win the national championship. And it's all because of this guy.
Right. No, I spoke to his parents. His mom said that she taught him to be a leader. You, Kirk, you talked about leadership traits because the world is full of followers. And I think that's what you see when you see this young man right here, Cam Ward.
College coaches first got a look at him. He threw it around and said, hey, can the
Jacksonville
chubby kid do that again?
Jacksonville.
He is not chubby anymore, and as it's been mentioned, his parents there for every step and every spiral.
Now the second pick
3 different colleges throughout my college journey.
Is where it gets.
His name is Calvin Ward.
The second pick is where it gets interesting because we don't know if they're going to take
They've been to every one of my
Hunter,
youth
Abdul
games
Carter,
since I got to middle
Shador,
school, high school.
Sanders,
0 games of my college career.
Will
In
Johnson,
Miami,
Mason
it'd be
Green,
on a 2-hour trip from
Ashton
Texas to
Tintin.
Miami. They're playing, being at every NFL game, no matter we playing in the United States or we playing overseas. They enjoy watching me play. It means a lot to me to have them be a part of every game, be a part of my life every day. So I've been blessed. They've sacrificed financially for me, time, just putting me in positions to showcase my skills. So, you know, I'm always going to support them how they support me.
Honored to be with Patrice and Calvin Ward here. And Patrice, that was an ode to you, your dedication to your son, showing up for him. Why was that so important for you?
It was important for him. He wanted to really be a professional athlete, you know, and all the doubters that he had, the people who always said that he didn't possibly have it in him to do it. Cameron never let that bother him. We just told him just to stay positive. Don't worry about the negatives. Just keep fighting, working hard, and God will make a way for you. And that's what happened.
Look at him now. It's amazing. And Calvin, what are you most proud of your son?
As he said, I'm very proud of his work ethic. Nobody outworks him. A lot of people have doubted him, but he knew in the back of his mind, since he was going to outwork everybody, he was going to be better than everybody.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Both of you. Reese.
Laura, thank you very much. Great news, great moments for the Ward family. And now we got to this point. This is the latest point ever in which the original first-round draft order had held place, and not anymore. This is the Jacksonville Jaguars draft room. Jacksonville needs just about everything, particularly on defense. Jaguars really struggled a year ago.
They might take Will Johnson.
First overall pick.
They might take Will Johnson or Mason.
Jacksonville has been actively trying to move
They're either going to take Will Johnson or Mason Graham. That's who they're going to take.
After being the
one of those are going to be right.
Of the Tampa Bay
Neither of those people were
the Jaguars are
thought
now
to be
on the
top
clock.
5. Well, actually, yes, they both are.
As a result of a trade with the Cleveland Browns, they have to.
It's going to be a Michigan player.
They need everything, and especially corner.
Yeah.
So you know what they're going to do.
Yeah, right when you read that little caption that says Jaguars needs, the first thing was CB, meaning cornerback. And the best one in this draft is Travis Hunter. So.
How fired up is that room?
Never mind. What am I thinking?
They're lit.
Travis Hunter.
They are lit.
And they got their guy.
Yes, sir.
I'll bet you somebody else is excited, though, is the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
Because they really wanted to trade out. Because if they trade, you know, the draft is a funny thing. Everybody thinks that you pick who you want to pick.
Right.
You got to pick who's available when you pick.
That's right.
So when you have extra draft picks, which I'm sure they're going to pick up something for moving down here, that'll put them in a better strategic position to move out of the second round, up or back, so that they can get the quarterback that they want.
Absolutely.
Here, following quickly, the trade is this. The Browns were number 2 overall. They trade the 2, a 4th, and a 6th round pick. The Jaguars trading their 5th overall pick, which comes up in just a little while, and the 2nd round pick and a 4th round pick, and I think we now have the graphic ready. That's what the trade has been. The last couple of days, you've heard a lot of draft experts saying that the Browns were set and that they had rebuffed all of the offers, but apparently the Jaguars made the one that they were comfortable with. And look, we don't know who they're going to pick, but I think if you're going to make this move, you'd probably go for a guy like Travis Hunter, superstar. And remember, before he followed Deion Sanders to Jackson State, he was supposed to go to Florida State.
He was, exactly.
And then he transferred to Colorado with Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
So a roundabout way, but he's headed to North Florida now.
You're going to get your guy, but I'm with Coach Saban. The Browns, to me, have the edge in this trade. I think they're the winner.
The Jaguars ready to make the pick. It is the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award pick, as Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the National Football League, is making his way right now to the podium with the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award pick.
Let's see.
To celebrate the 32 young men entering the NFL.
Bro.
Moment to recognize a player who's made a profound impact on and off the field. The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, presented by Nationwide, recognizes one player each year who best represents greatness and compassion both on and off the field and in the community. Tonight, we are proudly joined by the 2024 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, Eric Armstrong.
I want to say thank you to the commissioner. Thank you to the Payton family and the NFL and Nationwide.
Bro.
And also, too, tonight I want to encourage each player embarking on the NFL journey to identify a passion close to their heart and act upon it. Use your platform to make your community, the league, and this world a better place. As we remember Walter Payton, strive to leave a positive legacy of your own. Thank you. We have a trade. The Cleveland Browns have traded the 2nd pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And with the 2nd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis Hunter, wide receiver, defensive back from Colorado.
I lost it. Somebody go check on that guy.
Yeah, exactly. There he goes. Dancing right on down to Duval. I know somebody who's excited. Little Duval. I know he's amped up right now. Wow.
Big, fun personality headed to Jacksonville.
Won the Heisman Trophy. Jaguars have been around for 31 years. It's the first time in franchise history that they have a Heisman Trophy winner playing for them, and they will, and we assume, yes, on both sides of the ball, and Travis, we see why Travis has a lot of energy. That's great.
Great awareness.
Absolutely.
The Jaguars in their logo. Man, this is the 4th time in the last 5 drafts that there's been a trade in the first 4 picks. No one saw this coming earlier, right? And we were anticipating, was it going to be a trade? Okay, let's see if he's going to do a backflip or something.
You know, Travis is generally a pretty quiet guy, likes to fish and everything, but
exactly.
there is some emotion that is flowing right now as he's on his way to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he will certainly and is thinking of all of those who helped him get there.
I got a lot of people in my corner that, you know, willing to help me with anything. First, I want to thank my fiance and my mother. They never took a step away from me. Coach Prime, Shador, man, y'all changed my life forever. And my grandma, you're the person that got me to start playing football. That means so much to me. What feeling stands out the most during my Heisman speech was me talking about my dad. Dad, I love you. Me and my dad been through a lot. I let him know that I'm proud of him, and I hope he's proud of me for proving everybody wrong. Thank y'all for everything. I want y'all to continue to do what you've been doing throughout my journey and continue to help me. I appreciate it.
I'm here with Ferrante and Travis Sr., and I'm going to start with you because I know how much it means to Travis that you're here tonight.
Too, so I appreciate everything.
You said, Ferrante, that it's like you're going back home, going to Jacksonville. What does this moment mean to you after all you've sacrificed?
This means so much to us just as a whole, as a family, because we get to go back to our roots, which is Florida. And you know, I'm gonna have to say this. Duval in the house. Little Duval, get ready, because we're gonna get on that little boat. Oh, is that the plane? Well, whatever.
I know you are. Enjoy this, you guys, and congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Congrats. Reese.
Laura, thank you very much. And Travis Hunter wanted to play for Deion Sanders, and playing both ways, one of the reasons that he followed Coach Prime.
Yeah, guys, there he is at the top of the screen right there. He's what you call a true generational talent right there. He took his talents to the HBCU at Jackson State, and then he transferred with Coach Prime to Colorado. There he is right there at the top of the screen. To the right, playing defensive back. Again, great route recognition. Excellent hands, pulling the ball out of there. He's just an incredible gifted athlete, Coach.
Yeah, this guy could be a lockdown corner, no doubt. He's got great feet, great hands, tremendous ball skills, very instinctive, you know, on both sides of the ball, whether he's a corner or a wide receiver. I mean, you see him blanketed here in coverage and still can make the catch. Strong hands for a guy his size.
And Coach, I would just, you look, we know what he can do, but I want to go back to what Reese said about Jacksonville. You look at he end up trying to maybe help out on the other side.
Well, he's going to be a shutdown corner, in my opinion, and especially player on offense is going to add to the skill positions on offense, which is going to help them on both sides of the ball.
I think they're going to draft Abdul Carter here,
for the Jaguars, and that is
but you never
great piece to start. Look at the number of snaps he played, most by any player since 2018. He averaged playing nearly 114 snaps per game. No other player in the country averaged more than 85. And as if Travis isn't busy enough, I understand that he is scheduled to get married in late May.
Oh, wow, really?
Got a lot going on.
How about that? A lot going on.
A lot of changes.
Yeah, a lot of changes, but he had mentioned,
you know, just so everybody knows, this guy was one of the top players when he was in high school. We tried to recruit him at Alabama. He
Yeah.
chose to go to Jackson State, you know, with pride.
Exactly, yeah. Over Florida State. So, after a little bit of drama, the Jaguars getting Travis Hunter and taking him off the board, it is now the New York Giants with the 3rd overall pick. You see who the fans are hoping to hear whose name called.
With the 3rd pick
Let's see.
in the 2025 NFL
Abdul
Draft,
Carter, watch.
the New York Giants select Abdul Carter, defensive end, Penn State.
You know why they love it? Because if there is a type for the New York Giants, it's pass rusher, right? The franchise of Lawrence Taylor, they've got Kayvon Thibodeau on a team now, and now they've got another guy who made his reputation in college as a great pass rusher, defensive player of the year in the Big Ten. Just an absolute game wrecker for the Nittany Lions.
Earlier, his head coach at Penn State just talked about this guy is serious. He's not only as a player, that's who he is off the field. Giants just got a real pro as far as what wait to see the impact he has on that Giants defense.
Yeah. This guy has a unique twitch about him in terms of quickness and burst and acceleration off the edge.
He wore number 11 at Penn State. That is a hallowed number if you're not familiar with the traditions of the Nittany Lions. As you see, Abdul Carter, guy from Philadelphia, getting fit for that New York Giants headgear. He'll put on the one with a face mask on it soon. The greats who've worn number 11. LeVar Arrington was just sensational. Devarro Bowman also wore number 11. Abdul Carter did it when he first got there, and Micah Parsons continues to star with the Dallas Cowboys wearing 11. And just in case you're wondering, nobody currently on the Giants roster has number 11 if you want to continue on in the pro.
There we go. Let's pull number 11 out. But we've been talking about him, you know, early in his career, he's an off-ball middle linebacker. And then this past year, he finally just devoted all of his time on the edge and was just a relentless pass rusher every single week. And what I love about him is he does a good job of not just being that pass rusher, which obviously is why he's being brought in, but he's also, as you see here, has great instincts, coach, and he's tenacious also at setting that edge and getting against the run.
You know, here you see the guy, he's going to be a spy and spy the quarterback. And is athletic enough to do that. And, you know, when you think about who the Giants have to play, somebody's got to spy that guy from the Washington Commanders because we played him enough. You know, you can't let him go anywhere. All right, so here's 11 beating him on the edge again. Speed, can turn speed to power, can open his hips, as you see right there, and get around
that first
the
step.
Offensive tackle.
Lethal.
Unique twitch, man. Yeah. Unique first step quickness.
Guys talking about having to chase down Jaden Daniels, who was the 2nd pick in the draft, led the Commanders to a great season a year ago. So Abdul Carter is going to the Giants as we check in with Laura.
All right, thanks so much, Reese. Chris, I watched you film the entire walk of your son to greet the commissioner. So much pride in you. How do you think he's going to do his rookie season?
Well, without questions, he's going to go and...
We've got so much more coming your way from Green Bay. We're just 3 picks in, and up next, you'll see the Patriots pick. A lot more coming from inside the green room, as well as on the desk with the guys, as we continue after this on ABC.
College Game Day is built by the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
The Home Depot has fast, free delivery, so you can get everything you need for out there or in here without having to go anywhere. Order today and get fast, free delivery from the Home Depot.
Oh, great presentation, Tim. Could you email me the part about Geico, making it easy to switch and save hundreds?
Oh, yeah, sure.
You don't know my name, do you?
Of course I know your name. I just get you mixed up with the other guy. What's his name? What's your name?
Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
Could you just tell me I want this to be over?
AT&T has a new guarantee because not everything in life is guaranteed. Don't sweat it. Get our best deals on smartphones like iPhone 16 Pro on us with your choice of our best plans. That's the AT&T guarantee. And right now, trade in your iPhone any year, any condition, and get up to $1,000 towards your new iPhone.
Ready?
Ready? Keep going!
Thanks, Mom!
Kobe.
Almost
there.
The Nissan Armada, starting at just $57,520.
Turn the off-season on again with the NFL app, your home for all things NFL. Get the new.
Can they just announce a pick already?
All in one place. All year long.
Like Green
Welcome
FM.
home.
Yeah, the NBA playoffs are here. And it's about to be ridiculous, unbelievable, unfair, downright nasty. Straight up, can't miss, don't blink, grab your popcorn and strap in the center. This isn't about who's next. This is about who's now. This time is different. The NBA playoffs, Saturday on ABC. Call it B-ball.
Get those signaling devices ready. The new season of Jeopardy Masters is here.
I made flashcards. I should have worked more on the buzzer.
Wednesday.
Finally champions.
What is a ginkgo?
You got it.
I'm wearing them.
Oh, look at that. But who has what it takes to become the 2025 Jeopardy Masters champion? I love all Jeopardy contestants.
But you like me more than that?
It's good to have somebody in my corner.
Jeopardy Masters Primetime event begins Wednesday, 9/8 Central on ABC.
Welcome to College Game Day, built by the Home Depot on ABC. Blockbuster. This was as scripted. Cam Ward going to the Titans 1 overall, but then the Jags made a trade with the Browns, took Travis Hunter, the Heisman Trophy winner. He's going to Jacksonville, and then the Giants with the third pick took Abdul Carter from Penn State. And that is where we stand, and now the New England Patriots. Mike Vrabel, the new head coach on the pod.
Big fella got here.
All righty.
He's a left tackle.
Let's see.
That's what
Absolutely.
he needs.
They got their quarterback last year in Drake May from North Carolina. Now they need to try to protect him a little bit and get him some weapons.
How great is it, by the way, to see Braves back as a head coach? And Braves likes linemen. Defensive linemen, offensive linemen. Got to get it.
He knows what wins games.
Exactly.
Although he might be thinking his former employer, Tennessee, well, now you got a quarterback. Right? Now you got
The fourth pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Will Campbell, tackle, LSU.
There's a guy that likes linemen.
That's right. Exactly.
The young buck.
That kid knows football.
He knows what's up.
That's right. He knows.
I mean, that's
football.
an athlete right there. As a left tackle.
Yes,
that's the way you need to look.
Hey, he said that his suit was going to be tight, too.
And it looks good.
Look at him.
Double-breast.
Okay, got the handshakes down and everything. Didn't miss a beat.
Hey, this dude walked in as a true freshman in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
And played.
Yeah. And road to Baton Rouge. He goes to the camp, and he gets his rear end whipped every single time. Okay. And after the camp, Ed Orgeron, who was the head coach at LSU at that time, said, I was going to offer you a scholarship if you could have just won a couple of those reps. Will said he cried all the way back to Monroe and then decided, I'm going to go back, and I'm going to do better. I'd say he went back, and he did better. And he is going to New England, and here is more of the story of the LSU star.
Great story, Reese. That was awesome.
Excellent.
My cousin's name is Tarver Braddock, but he is really like my brother. He's definitely the life of the party. He could make you laugh, but you know, he's one of the most caring humans, and no matter what it was, how big or small it was, he would do anything he could to help you out. January 5th of 2024, so a day before my birthday. They were at our hunting camp, and it burst into flames while they were sleeping. He was the only one that didn't end up making it out alive. He's at 17 at the time that he passed. As a family, we started a foundation in his name, and we've been able to really do some amazing things, you know, around our community, just to help out anybody we can, whether that's big or small, bring sunshine to somebody's day, because that's what he did for us. I wish he was in the green room with me, but, you know, I know that he now has the best seat in the house.
You see the heart of Will Campbell there celebrating his cousin, and I know that you all wish you were complete as a family tonight. I know he's looking down on you. We're here with Holly and Brian. Holly,
right,
the
pick
joy
is in.
on your
Let's see who
face
the Browns
when your
draft.
son's name got called. How would you describe all the
They're not going to draft Ashton Jean T. They have
maybe some
Nick
blood, sweat,
Chubb.
and tears that led to this moment?
I'm overcome with
They
emotion
might
and
draft-
thankfulness, and just it's very surreal
They
to
might
see this
draft Will
unfold.
Johnson.
And we're so
Jason
thankful
Graham,
for everyone
maybe.
that has
No, because they have
helped
Myles
mold
Garrett.
him into the person he is. And that's, I think, what I'm most proud of is who he is as a person, not just a player.
Brian, what do you want Patriots fans to know about your son and who he is as a person?
He's one of the hardest working kids you'll ever know.
And seeing the reaction, Will was fired up. I can tell you, I think Drake May's going to be happy with him next.
Yeah. Oh, there's no doubt about it. But I want to add one thing to your story.
Yeah.
We were Plan B at Alabama. Every time he was going to LSU to try to get a scholarship, we're trying to get him to come out. So we were Plan B. But this guy is a really great player. Look at the hands inside here, the power and the movement. Can move laterally, great balance and body control here in pass pro, and can anchor, all right, which is so important in the National Football League. You know, he gets movement in the run game because he has great hand placement, and he's smart. The guy's very smart.
And I think just listening to him on that vignette, boy, what an impressive guy, what an impressive family with his parents there, Brian and Holly. I think the Patriots have made it very clear. With Drake May last year, they went out through free agency, picked up a center, a right tackle. Now they got their left tackle.
Yeah.
They're doing everything that they can to give Drake May a chance to take care of this guy and get this offense rolling.
And the one thing I love about Will Campbell, even as a tackle, he loves to over-communicate. And all his players always talk about how much that helps them, whether it's the guy next to him or the running back. He's always going to tell them where he thinks the pressure's coming from. And that helps the offensive line and the backs tremendously in protection.
You can see he was on the same page. Look at that, 2 sacks, almost 1,000 pass block opportunities.
He's a machine. Pete Thamel always keeps his pulse on everything. But Pete, I'm not sure that Mike Vrabel was totally sold on Will Campbell until when?
Well, it was last week. Vrabel and a bunch of the Patriots' top executives, Reese, flew to Baton Rouge for what amounted to a final job interview. And how would you like to punch your future boss on a job interview? Well, that's what Will Campbell did. Mike Vrabel donned one of those blocking pads on his chest. Will Campbell punched him. Vrabel fell right over on his derriere, guys. And back to Reese. You can tell he aced the interview.
I would say so. Well, Will Campbell is going to the Patriots. The Browns, who traded out of that 2 spot with the Jaguars, moved back, picked up some extra picks. But they do have one in the top 5 of this draft. Cleveland, another team.
With the fifth pick in the 2025 NFL Draft.
Let's see.
The Cleveland Browns select Mason Graham, defensive tackle.
Mason Graham. Mason Graham. What do you want? What?
People caught on to him this year, but to me, when they won the national championship, when late in the year is where he started to really take games over and start to flash. No wonder Jim Schwartz, the defensive coordinator from the Browns, I'm sure was standing on tables trying to talk to the front office about why they needed this guy. What a enforcer in the interior.
I believe that he is the 6th top 5 pick from Michigan. Desmond being one of those.
The Raiders might draft Ashton Jeanty.
A multi-sport athlete, played 5 sports in high school. The Anaheim area, growing up in Southern California, won a couple of conference championships. Is a heavyweight wrestler.
Let's go, Mason Graham.
Mason Graham is headed to the Cleveland Browns, and that is a guy you can build around.
Servite High School, where there's a lot of pressure to win, a lot of pressure to win, a great team, a great organization, and a great league. Goes to the University of Michigan, where there's pressure to try to bring that brand back. He was very instrumental in being a big part of bringing Michigan back to being a national title contender, and he did it his way. I mean, they had Kenneth Brandt in the interior, but 55 was the guy that every single week, whether it's against a run, getting off of blocks, being able to get a pass rush, which is what the Browns desperately need, along with Mike Hall in the middle. This is great, Des, and I know you've watched him and what he can do and the way he's grown.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, when he first got to Michigan, before anyone knew who he was, Harbaugh made a comment at an event. He said, the football guys have shined on me. They sent me 2 gifts, and this was one of the gifts he was talking about, this young man, Mason Graham, right there. Mason told me that he used to play soccer as a kid, and he was running kids over, so they put him in football. And then he played linebacker, coach, and he gained like 35 pounds. They said, listen, all right, big fella, time to put your hand in the dirt. And he's never looked back since then. He's just a heck of a player, even better person.
Well, playing against these guys in the playoffs a whole year ago.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this guy was a pain in the you-know-what. I mean, his initial quickness, his power to strike and engage and block recognition. I mean, the guy is so hard to block. He can push the pocket for a short arm, small guy in the middle and rushes the passer extremely well inside, which makes it hard for the quarterback to step up. This guy made a ton of plays in the last 2 years for Michigan.
And that game you're talking about, once that game went into overtime, he took it to another level against that
His wrestling background helps him tremendously.
Yeah, he was at his best in the biggest game as we go down to the green room with Laura.
All right, thanks so much, Reese. Here with Kim and Alan. Kim, you said this is so crazy. How would you describe this moment for your family?
It's just an amazing, unbelievable moment, and we're just so proud and excited for what Mason's been able to do.
Alan, whenever he held up the jersey with your last name on it, you both smiled so big. What is it like seeing this happen?
It's been a dream of his whole life, and he finally made it, so we're so proud of him.
Why is this emotional?
Just all the work he's put in. It's a lot of work.
And a lot of credit to both of you. Thanks so much, Kim and Alan. Reese.
Well, and the Graham family, I think, has moved to Hawaii, so we get some frequent flyer miles headed up.
Yeah, they're drafting Ashton Jeanty.
Play this year. The Las Vegas Raiders are now on the clock with the 6th overall pick, and for those of you who might not follow all of the maneuverings, Pete Carroll, now the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Chip Kelly, offensive coordinator. You got a new general manoger. Tom Brady, obviously involved in the new ownership. I mean, this is a big era right now for Las Vegas.
Yeah. And the pick is in as we go to Roger Goodell.
With the 6th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Ashton Jeanty, running back, Boise State.
He looks good in a freaking Raiders jersey. And he gets to go to Las Vegas.
6th overall to Las Vegas. He is now the highest picked running back from outside the power conferences since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2001 came out of TCU. And Jeanty, he is really a citizen of the world. There was talk that maybe the Jaguars would go after him. His hometown, though, he moved a lot and played high school ball in Texas. From Jacksonville, parents from in the Navy. They went to Italy for a while and then brought him back.
Quan Barkley left and went to Philadelphia. Derrick Henry left and obviously went to Baltimore. Josh Jacobs left Las Vegas, went to, where did he go? Green Bay. And all of a sudden you have all these guys that are thinking about this running back position. All of a sudden, the way the defenses are playing a lot of too high, you got to run the football. Genty could not be any better if you had to hand select a back 5'8", 211, low center of gravity, bounces off, just a perfect running back and a fit for Chip Kelly and what they want to do offensively.
Well, I think this guy is a combination. Even though
let's see who your Jets draft.
He's short. He's not small. He's got power. He's got great contact balance. He's got great one-cut burst.
Wait, what about Tetero and McMillan? I just forgot about Tetero and McMillan,
Jamar
bro.
Gibbs that we had, you know, at Alabama, playing for the Lions now.
Wait, the Jets are going to draft Tetero and McMillan.
A different version, but very, very
He's like a
similar
really good
in terms of
receiver.
what this guy's skill set is. He wasn't
He's a really
used
good
in the
receiver.
passing game as much as Boise,
He's
but I think he would be a
6'5".
great third down back as well.
Good call.
You know, that's a great point too, Nick. In
I
high
don't know
school,
who they
he wasn't the
drafted
primary
yet.
running back until his
watch
senior
my
year.
stream,
He played
dog.
receiver. They had an older running back there, and he has proven to be able to be a weapon and maybe an every down back as we take a look at today's elite performer presented by Mercedes-Benz. And boy, Ashton Genty was just a consummate leader for Boise State, and he came very close to catching Barry Sanders in that spectacular 1988 season.
Oh,
he
that
had.
guy.
That's rarefied hair right there, brother. 27 yards short hair of that. And you see the reaction of the people watching at Lone Star High School in Frisco, Texas, where he moved when he came back from overseas. He's had many places he's called home as they celebrate Ashton Genty.
I grew up in a military family. My father's name is Harry Genty. My mother's name is Pamela Genty. My dad was in the Navy for 20 years, and one of our stops was in Naples, Italy. I was 12 years old when me and my family moved. Football in Italy was different, but it was a lot of fun. And, you know, playing an away game was really an away game. I mean, we're going to France, Belgium, Spain, so for competition, but also just pushing myself to be better each and every single day because I knew I was just as good as the guys that I was playing with. My military background has shaped me for success. My father taught me so many different things just by his actions of being disciplined and how to work hard to achieve your goals.
The beach. To Corona, she isn't just a place. She is an element. And with salt and spray, she shoves us relentlessly into the present. That's what's inside every bottle of Corona. So no matter where your journey takes you, with just a squeeze of lime, the beach is always closer than you think. Corona, La Playa awaits.
Can I come in?
Sure, yeah, come on.
Okay.
Don't worry. DashPass saves you money on DoorDash, so you can skip the trip to the grocery store and stay right where you need to be.
Popcorn? I'm good. Wanna go get dinner?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll order.
When you save big on orders, you can afford to give yourself a pass.
What do we think?
DashPass by DoorDash. Your door to more savings.
Gatorade, the world's most superior sports drink, designed to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. It fuels the best because it is the best. Gatorade, is it in you?
Graduates, today you enter the real world, ready for whatever lies ahead, except for the following, which you are likely to find exceedingly difficult. Going to a 9-to-5 job, doing your taxes, putting on a duvet cover, taking off a duvet cover, realizing you're never gonna go to the gym. This guy knows what I'm talking about. In summary, life is hard, but saving money by bundling your home and auto with Progressive is easy. Oh yeah, deciding what's for dinner every night for the rest of your life.
What are you doing, Anna?
Working on my dating profile. Want to see?
Are on the clock. Jets draft room has been the subject of ridicule and disdain over the last several years. Aaron Rodgers situation, a former Packer, didn't work out with the Jets, and now Justin Fields, former Bear, former Steeler, from Ohio State star, now coming in to see if he can prove it at the quarterback position. And the Jets have a ton of needs as the season sort of got away from them a year ago. How would you look at the Jets right now?
Wide receiver, tight end. I mean, like you said, you need a lot. Where do you tend to go?
Yeah.
Take the best player available.
Best player. Yeah. Difference maker. Matthew Golden would be a nice one.
Yeah.
Well, the Jets have decided who they think the best player for them is at the moment as we go to the podium.
Let's see.
With the 7th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Armand Membu, Missouri, tackle.
Who did they just draft?
When in doubt, get the big fella.
That's right.
Armand
invited to come here to Green Bay tonight and opted to stay back.
That guy
and
wasn't
celebrate
even
with his
projected
family
to go
and
in the
friends.
first
He did
round.
with his college coach Eli Drinkwitz today.
What the heck?
There is Drink celebrating tonight.
I know who he
Membu
is.
Is taken 7th overall and is going to the New York Jets.
Y'all could have gotten someone way better.
Blocks last year. He
Panthers
showed out at the combine for sure. His
Yo, the
entry into
Panthers
NFL, part of his parents'
might
lifelong
take.
plan that started when they moved to America.
No, they're not. They're not gonna take a receiver. No, they don't.
My parents' names are Andy Malong and Sufo
They
Membu,
might,
both from Cameroon. They came here.
They're gonna go for something on the O-line.
Work
Bryce Young
experience
gets
growing up
sacked.
wasn't the best. You know, I played a lot of different sports: soccer, basketball, tennis, wrestling. Soccer was a big one for me because soccer was really big back home. I wasn't the best athlete, was smaller. It wasn't until I found football.
They're not gonna
That's when
take
it started to
Shiloh
turn up.
Sanders.
It's still crazy.
Oh my
looking
gosh!
back
If they
my
take
junior
Shiloh Sanders, I will admit the Knicks. I will say the Knicks are better
year,
than
my
the
first
Pistons
offer.
for the rest of
person
my
I
life.
was 5-6 years ago is completely different than the person I am now.
They will not take Shiloh Sanders. He's not even projected to go until the 5th round.
That person that he is
All right,
now
let's see.
is the guy up front
Let's
for
see
the
who the
Jets.
Panthers draft.
Well, you know, this guy was on my
I'm gonna mute everything. I'm gonna mute everything. Let's see. I'll be back whenever they draft him.
Great pass blocker. So, you know,
What if they draft some random African guy named
offensive lineman in this draft?
That says a lot. I mean, and athletic
What if they draft some random freaking guy named
on Thursday night is there's such a discrepancy between offensive line play and the defensive lineman and how athletic and how big they get. So to hear you say this guy is by far probably the best
Bro, y'all
athlete
could have
up
gotten
front.
someone
That'll pay
way
huge
better than
dividends for him
Tijon
when he tries to
Salon.
make this transition from the
Why
college
did
game
you
up
guys
to the
draft
NFL to deal with those
Tijon
edge pressure
Salon?
men that he's going to be going up against.
Yeah, guys, he's super athletic
They could have
because he
gotten
is a multi-sport athlete.
Jared
played 5
McCain.
sports growing up, but and from his
Y'all could
junior
have gotten
year,
Jared
his sophomore
McCain.
year to junior year, he grew 3 inches, gained about 60 pounds. People didn't even recognize him when he went back to high school.
Could have
And
got
that's
Jared
when he really
McCain.
started to flourish. So he had
Alright,
that
let's see.
great
If they take
footwork
Shiloh
with
Sanders,
that
I'll come
big
with you,
size. That's why he's a super athletic offensive tackle.
I
Jets
will.
take Armand
I will.
Membu and the Carolina
I'll say-
Panthers are on
Alright,
the
let's
clock
see.
with the 8th pick.
If you keep making that face, it's going to stay like that.
I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
USAA. Grandpa was in the military. He shared membership with your mom so she could share with you. Easy.
USAA. Check if you're eligible today.
Right now, spring deals are under $20 at the Home Depot. So no matter what you're working on, you can save big on all your spring projects. Now through May 7th, shop spring deals under $20 at the Home Depot.
I just realized Shador Sanders hasn't been drafted yet.
That can't be good.
lot of people want might go to the 49ers.
The cavalry's coming. So keep calm and carry on.
They're gonna make him walk.
Where's your backup?
There is no backup.
Heads of State, rated PG-13. Full trailer online now. Coming soon to Prime.
If I could choose, I would stay with you. Always.
Next Thursday.
We celebrate the life of Captain Robert Wade Nash.
When a hero falls.
Nobody blames you. I blame him. He gave his life so I could live. I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to do with that.
Can his world move on?
He's not supposed to be dead. He just left. He left me.
An emotional, all-new 911. New episodes return next Thursday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
You up for this? Let's get this done.
Being a cop is stressful.
Every year on the job is different. No guts, no glory.
Showtime.
Get down!
Work smarter, not harder.
New The Rookie, Tuesday on ABC and stream on.
You get better every time we see you.
Coast to coast.
We got a hell of a show.
With incredible performances. Guided by artist in residence, Jelly Roll.
Let's go!
And they're singing for your vote.
It's in America's hands now.
Idol Live Coast to Coast Sunday and Monday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Get those signaling devices ready. The new season of Jeopardy Masters is here.
I made flashcards. I should have worked more on the buzzer.
Wednesday.
9 elite champions.
What is a ginkgo?
You got it.
I'm wearing them.
Oh, look at that. But who has what it takes to become the 2025 Jeopardy Masters champion? I love all Jeopardy contestants.
But you like me more than that?
It's good to have somebody in my corner.
Jeopardy Masters primetime event begins Wednesday, 9/8 Central on ABC.
We're just getting started from Green Bay. Night 2 of the NFL Draft continues tomorrow night, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on ESPN2, ABC, and the NFL Network. Second and third rounds tomorrow night. You can always watch it on ESPN Deportes, ESPN app, or listen to it on ESPN Radio from anywhere. The Carolina Panthers have the 8th overall pick as we go to Roger Goodell.
Let's see. Let's see. Panthers.
With the 8th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Tedoroa McMillan, wide receiver, Arizona.
Threw a curveball.
Bill was right.
Let me just remind my man here. You got Bryce Young. That got way better in the second half of the season. Here's somebody to help him. The poor Panthers fan that wasn't sure.
They're not going to take Shiloh.
This is good. Yeah, this is good. This is a good pick. This is a good selection. Yeah, I tell you what. By the way, if you had 2 high school teammates
Shiloh probably
in the top 8
Shiloh might go undrafted.
You're certainly very proud of the path that has led Tedoroa McMillan to be the first Arizona wide receiver taken in the first round in the common draft era.
I don't believe that.
I grew up in Waimanalo, Hawaii. Tropical rainforest over there, nothing but beaches and surfing.
He is
I'm
good.
Polynesian specifically.
He's
Hawaiian.
6'5".
The Polynesian culture is super important to me. Values that we try to instill in our culture is family, respect, humility, and gratitude. I'm definitely a reflection of my Polynesian heritage. I want Polynesian high school and Polynesian college football player of the year. It was a super dope moment. Winning those awards was never really about me. It was really about just the Polynesian football players
Bro,
that came
that was
before
kind
me,
of that
laid
was
the
kind
foundation
of
for
a miss.
me to succeed at this game. My message to future generations of
He just
Polynesian
yelled at
football
he just
players
yelled
is
at the
to
he just
stay
yelled
humble,
at the
keep your
Panthers
head
logo.
down, trust the process, and always put God first.
What do you mean he's hyping himself up too much? He just got drafted to the NFL.
Yeah, T-Mac's grandmother, Blanche, she runs a shelter in Hawaii, and he grew up working in that shelter. You talk to his coaches. I spoke to Coach Jack Fish. He said that he was brought up in a world of loyalty and service, and His drive is because of his love for his Polynesian
I'm not taking this in.
He comes from
I'm
a
not.
very high value system.
I'm not
driven
taking
by
this
doing good
anymore.
for others. Just a very unique young man and a super athletic wide receiver at 6'4" who can make all the catches, guys.
He's been sensational there over the last 3 years. Nobody has more first down catches than this guy does than Teteroa McMillan in his great career at Arizona.
Yeah, well, I think this guy's a size, length, ability to
make
catch
an open layup
50-50
in the
balls. He's very smooth athletically. You know, some people
You know how much
say
pressure
not a
there would be
sudden,
on you?
but these big guys don't have to be a sudden, man, because they can win with their length, and this guy does that great. He can drop his weight. He makes, you know, some very difficult catches, and the red zone
I freaking
is
knew
a
he was going to
huge
start saying that.
advantage when you have big people, as you can see right here. I mean, huge advantage. I think this guy's going to be a great player.
And Coach, go back to what Reese said earlier. Your former guy, Bryce Young. Early in his career, people were critical of his play, but look at the receivers that they had on that roster. His first couple years, they're getting better and better. His head coach, Dave Canales, I thought did great work with his mindset, regained his confidence. This is a huge pick, and as Reese, you said earlier, Carolina's going to learn to appreciate who this guy is because of how much he's going to help the quarterback, Bryce Young.
I don't want to make it about Bryce Young, but I can just see Bryce smile on his face right now.
Second straight year that the Panthers have gone with a wide receiver. They took Xavier Leggett last year, so now they have theirs. We go into Laura now.
All right, thank you so much, Reese. And we just saw Blanche, Teteroa's grandmother, on the screen, her incredible works of service. Well, I'm surrounded by his family. They're all wearing the leis that were handmade by Blanche. And of course, Teteroa wearing it as well, his Polynesian heritage so proudly displayed. Wyatt, when you think about your son and how proud he is of where he came from, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot.
Oh, how did my phone get down here?
Came to reality, man. Came to reality. It's awesome. And you know, for the leis, thank you, Mom. For real. Thank you, Mom.
Sean, what does this moment mean to you as you watch your son become the 8th overall pick in the NFL draft?
I'm just beyond proud. This means so much. We come from humble beginnings, so this means so much.
Congratulations, you guys. Reese.
Laura, thank you very much. I saw Teteroa's dad there. It looked like him. For me,
I hustled over there for the interview.
Radius too.
How's Laura keeping
He
it
looks
together?
like he could play.
How's Laura Rutledge keeping it together with some of these interviews?
I know, right? Exactly.
I mean,
she's a pro's pro,
I mean,
man.
but,
She is.
I mean, you can tear up listening to some of these parents. How cool is this? I know it's about the player, but I'm appreciating listening to these parents. All that they put in, their kid, their son, and growing up. That's awesome.
Yeah. You know, it's an interesting thing because a lot of times this day and age, some of the parents can get a bad rap. Sometimes they earn it. That's for sure. But for the most part, you're seeing stories tonight of love and family sacrificing to help someone with talent maximize their capability.
To make it here, you don't.
There's less of that.
It's less of that. It's more about
I agree with that.
The support, you know, and a lot of these players, we've heard a few of them say, like, I just want to honor my family. I just want to keep the
overall pick.
With the 9th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Kelvin Banks Jr., tackle, Texas.
They took Kelvin Banks.
So another offensive tackle coming off the board as Kelvin Banks Jr. from Texas. He was unanimous All-American. And Banks only not too far away to the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, and you know, he's had to overcome adversity in his family. You know, his mother was ill, and you know, he worked through that. I talked with Sark about it. Sark really likes this guy. Thinks he's a surefire player. He's a 3-year starter. You know, he's wire right. He's very gifted. This guy's going to be a great pro.
How do you guys think Shador's that good?
And you have a look at some of the things he accomplished at Texas, sort of settling in there.
Shador Sanders was not that good.
Well, you can
I
see
don't
his
even know
pass
why
pro
he's
here on this first play. Great feet for a big man. Good anchor, which is really important.
Well, actually, no, he's projected to go in the second round now.
You're going to see him adjust here.
Yes, he is.
Block on the second level. You know, that's not easy for big guys to do. I love it here when he sits on the screen and goes flathead one of them little guys outside.
Ay,
They
ay.
don't like that.
Nag.
Again, it seems like we've
Just
said this a
doesn't
few
make any
times.
sense.
It's an entire new regime as far as coaches. With
Yeah,
Doug Nussmeier now as the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
His son, by the way, Garrett will be a quarterback. We'll be talking about him next year. He's at LSU. And Kellen Moore now is the head coach. So offensive staff very high on Kelvin Banks. And they brought in a guy that's going to come in right away and contribute and play on that left side.
You mentioned the adversity that he had gone through. I spoke with his mother who
Kelvin
she
Banks?
passed away when he was
Texas?
in college, and she told me that she was so
Bears
grateful
aren't
that
gonna
his
take a
father,
QB.
Kelvin
They
Banks
got
Sr., spent
Caleb
so much
Williams.
time with him and his brother, teaching them how to be young
They
men.
might
She
take-
said they were at church, her and Junior, and she
Not a
had
receiver.
a seizure. And Junior
Maybe
actually
no,
drove
they're not
her
gonna
home. She said, I didn't even know he could
They're gonna
drive
take
a
Will
car,
Johnson.
but
I'm calling
because
it
of what my
Will
husband
Johnson
taught
from
him,
Michigan,
Kelvin
baby.
Banks Sr. So, fine
Will
young
Johnson
man,
from
Kelvin Banks
Michigan.
Jr.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I think this guy's got diversity. I think
play guard too.
could play left tackle, could play guard, could play right tackle. A lot of diversity with this guy.
This 2G cock.
Kelvin Banks Jr. and his mom, I'm sure the entire family thrilled for this moment. Let's go to the stage now. Special announcement with Laura Rutledge and Colleen Wolf.
All right. Let's see. They're gonna draft Will Johnson. I think. I don't know. Maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, NFL fans everywhere, hold on to your hats because boy do we have an announcement for you.
Wait, when are they gonna
Live
honor
from the
Kyron
heart
Lacey?
Of the NFL draft right here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. That's right, Colleen. The schedule release marks a pivotal moment in the NFL calendar. It sets the stage for a thrilling season. Yeah, this is where we get to geek out over every
That girl's
single
bad.
game and bye week, the primetime revenge and rematches, those late drafted here tonight. When and where do they make their NFL debuts? We're going to find that out as well. Let's not forget the expanding lineup of international games as well as Christmas, Thanksgiving Day. There's so many captivating matchups. It's the best.
Yes, because nothing says holiday cheer or like watching your team destroy another.
So, without further ado, everybody get it together, mark your calendars, set your alarms. The schedule will be dropped on May 14th. There we go. Lock it in. We can't wait. You can tweet it out, tell everybody, and don't miss it. Be sure to check out all the great content from the NFL team sites, the club social channels around the schedule release. Tune into NFL Network as well as ESPN2. So much full coverage of the thrilling 2025 matchups.
Right,
May
watch
14th just around the corner. So no, it's basically here at this point. Guys, get ready and buckle up for the greatest season of your lives.
Laura, Colleen, thank you very much. What a scene here in Green Bay. Only a little over 100,000 people live here in Green Bay. We're going to have more than double that. And they're not going to be thrilled. They're going to make some noise.
Watch, Will Johnson.
The much despised here in Green Bay Chicago Bears, but that guy's undaunted.
Is it just the Bears? The Lions don't fall. The Vikings. It's just the Bears.
It's a special hate for the Chicago Bears. You know what I mean? It's they despise the Chicago Bears.
But does anybody like anybody in this division?
Not in this division, they don't.
No, sir. No,
Hey, the Bears have a new coach that they got from the Lions. As Roger Goodell, this will be a specialty pick for the Bears.
I thought they hit it everywhere.
Steve McMichael. My heart is with the McMichael family during this incredibly difficult time. Misty, please know that you are in our thoughts and prayers. Mongo's remarkable contributions to the game and the community will never be forgotten. His legacy will continue to inspire generations to come. 50 years ago, with the 4th pick in the 1975 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears selected one of Steve McMichael's teammates and closest friends, Walter Payton, running back, Jackson State. Walter would go on to rush for nearly 17,000 yards and 110 touchdowns over 13 seasons, all with the Chicago Bears. As you heard earlier, the NFL continues to honor Sweetness, not only for his performance and excellence on the field, but also his commitment to give back to his community with the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. So with the 10th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Colston Loveland, tight end, Michigan.
My boy Colston Loveland.
Ben Johnson, the new head coach of the Chicago Bears, the offensive coordinator for that explosive offense for the Lions last year, has a versatile, talented tight end from Michigan.
My boy Colston went top 10. I thought he was going to go like...
might be if you look at the wall in Gooding, Idaho. That's a big game hunting. Yeah. And the Bears have gained one. We're giving them a little chance to catch up on the streaming service here. We'll catch them in a bit. Yeah. This is what Colston Loveland did. He was a finalist for the nation's top tight end award and one of 6 players from Idaho to play for Michigan. And man, was he a sensational player, Nick.
Absolutely, and another one of the recruits that we lost. But anyway, and beat us in the playoffs. But this guy is a fantastic athlete. He's the best receiver of all the tight ends in the draft, in my opinion, because his athletic ability and his ability
Watch.
to
The 49ers are going to pick Shador Sanders and make Brock Purdy walk. Watch.
Coverage. And you're going to see it right here. That move right there is the difference between him and all the other tight ends.
Yeah, Coach, he has natural
I
hands.
will cream. I'll cream everywhere if we get Will Johnson.
Radius. I spoke to him about 3 days ago. Where he came from, Gooding, Idaho. He said everyone just works hard. A bunch of ranchers out there. He used to go to rodeos. But he said when I was a kid, I used to play up against bigger kids because his brother ate cake. Always play with older kids, so man, he's been a heck of a weapon for that Wolverines offense the last couple of seasons.
Colston Loveland going to the Bears as we take a look at tonight's player spotlight. His dad said he used to get up on high school days sometimes and brand the cows at 6 a.m., get a nap, and then go play a football game.
All I want to know, were those deer or elk? I mean, those were massive creatures up on that wall.
I'll shoot him a text and ask him.
Hey, look,
there we go.
Yeah, there he is. By the way, think about Ben Johnson coming in to help this quarterback out. You got Cole Kmet already there. They're loaded. They went from an offense that didn't have many weapons. Oh, yeah.
I'm originally from Gooding, Idaho. It was about 3rd grade, got into rodeo, really loved it, was pretty good at it. So playing football, there's things you can connect for sure. Like a lot of times in rodeo, you just get one shot, you prepare all week for that one run, pressure moments, and then also just toughness. If you meet someone at rodeos, they're normally pretty tough and they've been through a lot. I think that helps for sure.
Caught by Loveland, the tight end, for the touchdown.
The dream of me becoming an NFL player really started since I could remember. A lot of hard work, determination, but now we're here. So it's pretty cool to see it all come full circle.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're also one of America's largest financial services companies. Like he's so much more than Saquon Barkley.
I'm also Staycon Barkley.
Oh man, it struck my uniform. Whoever did.
Calm in, stress out.
I'll never remember all this.
Relax, Rook. When things get intense, we get incense. What a nice cleansing surprise.
For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound. And I need you, and I miss you.
It ain't my dad's razor, Dad.
Hey, watch it.
It's from Gillette Labs. This green bar releases trapped hairs from my face.
Game changer.
While the Flex Disc contours to it, so the 5 blades can get virtually every hair in one stroke for the ultimate Gillette shaving experience.
The best a man can get
is Gillette Labs.
bigger isn't always better. Smaller AI models can deliver the right results and help reduce AI costs up to 90%. The AI built for business, IBM.
Oh, you like Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar?
Yes.
Okay. It's a pepper thing.
Welcome to the start of the new year. Coming out all I keep trying to tell time. That's the way you push through, baby. Proud of you.
The perfect morning calls for the perfect, ridiculously craveable pairing. Jimmy Dean Griddle Cakes. Your family's pancakey, sausagey, griddle cakey, sweet and savory favorite.
Turn the off season on again with the NFL app. The moves, the plays, all in one place, all year long. Welcome home.
Jelly Roll chats and performs with Brandon Lake. Jimmy Kimmel Live, new tonight on ABC.
The NBA playoffs, Saturday on ABC.
Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Hundreds of thousands of people rolling in here for the NFL Draft, a three-day extravaganza. San Francisco 49ers about to make the 11th pick of this draft. After 3 straight trips to the conference championship game, they fell to 6-11. Let's go to the public address announcer, Alan Roach.
Please direct your attention to the main stage video screens for a special message from United States service members stationed at Yokota Air Base in Japan.
Hello from United States Forces Japan. I'm Sergeant Mitchell Johnson. I'm here with service members from the United States Army, Marine Corps, and Navy. We are proud to announce that this year we are celebrating our 250th anniversary. We are grateful for the opportunity to partner with the NFL Salute to Service and the USO in introducing the San Francisco 49ers 2025 draft pick.
With the San Francisco 49ers draft pick, back to you in Green Bay.
Thank you to our men and women who serve in the United States military for your sacrifices to defend our country's freedom. With the 11th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Michael Williams, defensive end, Georgia.
Michael Williams, a 2-year starter for Kirby Smart's Bulldogs. Michael and his family and friends celebrating in Atlanta. He's from about an hour and a half southwest of there in Columbus, Georgia. Played at Hardaway High School. Worked with renowned pass rush trainer Chuck Smith, who now works for the Ravens, to hone his craft. And he is a guy who had some injuries this year, but he was, when healthy, phenomenal. 14 tackles at or behind the line of scrimmage, and he loved to watch Myles Garrett, and that's a good guy to watch.
Yeah, well, I think Michael Williams, because of his size, he's 6'5", 260. This guy can play on the edge, but he can also play down on the tackle. Very important, pushing the pocket here. Another sack for him. Guy's a good rusher. He can play the run. I like this pick. I think they need somebody opposite Boza.
Remember, Robert Saleh goes back to San Francisco as a defensive coordinator. What do you think when you think San Francisco really playing great? Not just defensive linemen, depth. they can stay fresh, just like you used to do at Alabama. This guy will add to that arsenal. You mentioned all of his size. He was less productive this year than I think we expected because he was dealing with an ankle most of the year. When he gets healthy, just a game record that can take a game over, especially if he's fit into a situation, Des, where it's not every down, but you move him in early in his career in certain down and distance situations.
For me, guys, I like to see players like Williams go up against first-round draft picks like Kelvin Banks Jr. And when he played against Texas, he had himself a hell of a game against Kelvin Banks Jr. 2 times, not just once. So, you know he's going to bring the power, speed, and athletic ability off the edge. This is an excellent pick.
You know what, Des? He had 5 sacks this year.
Yeah.
4 of them against Texas in those 2 games. that burn orange.
But he was healthy in that game.
Right.
The thing I like about this guy is he can play in a 3-4 or a 4-3 because he can play inside or out. And I think that diversity as a player is really important defensively.
So the 11th overall pick, Michael Williams, goes, and now the Cowboys, as you see their draft room, about to make their selection, 12th overall, as they try to get things going again in Dallas. Let's see who the Cowboys have taken.
With the 12th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Tyler Booker, guard, Alabama.
Tyler Booker.
The offensive lineman from Alabama. Grew up in New Haven, Connecticut, played for
Bama
Nick.
boy.
There, in fact,
come on, dude. Can we trade for freaking Will Johnson?
He started going to your football camps even really before he was ready to go, as we take a look at some shots through the years in Big 52. There he is in 2015 coming to camp.
It feels good to be bigger than him.
Oh, but then in 17, he crossed your pass.
Yeah, there you go. I'm losing ground fast. Oh, this guy is a fantastic young man. I mean, smart, and you talk about a good leader, very physical.
And that's not fat, it's muscle.
Very tough, gets movement in the run. That's why people like him so much. This guy's got tremendous muscle mass, which I think is very important to being a power player in the NFL.
Doesn't this just have Shoddy's fingerprints all over it? The Dallas Cowboys usually are going to go after a big receiver. They're going to go after that big name. Shoddy, now the head coach, says, guys, we need, with Zach Martin retiring, one of the best to ever do it, we need an all
right here, redirect, no problem. You know, pass off games right here, no problem. This guy's got it all. Smart.
Yeah, Coach. Yeah. His mother, Tashana, told him to give everything no matter what, because someone is always watching you. He's a natural leader since he was 9 or 10 years old. Used to lead the chants in school. But one thing I found out, he said his uncle played for you like maybe 30 years ago. And he said, Coach Saban, you know, he just keeps things like a scientific. He hasn't changed his pregame meal in 30 years. So I like the way you're very consistent, Coach. From his uncle to my man Tyler.
You know what else is consistent? 17 years in a row, Alabama's had a first-round draft pick now, encompassing Nick Saban's tenure in the first couple years of Kalen DeBoer, first year of Kalen DeBoer, as we go to Rutledge.
All right, here with William and Tashana, who Desmond was just referencing.
We're only down 8.
William, what's it like to watch your son realize his dreams and become a Dallas Cowboy?
It's a blessing. It's just so awesome. From his time when he was 5, he said he wanted to play in the NFL. Me and my wife, we did everything we could to lock in and give him what he needed to be successful. I'm just so happy.
We're down 8. We've been coming back.
And Tashana, Desmond was just saying how you always encourage your son to be a leader. How proud are you right now?
I'm extremely proud of Tyler. This is something that he's wanted since the age of 5. And we're finally here, and he's a Dallas Cowboy. We're so excited, so proud of him.
The coolest part was when he was still on the phone, he was screaming, I'm a Cowboy. How about them Cowboys? We've got more coming your way here from Green Bay as round 1 of the 2025 NFL Draft continues. The emotions of these families is so special to witness in this room. More analysis. And the rest of the picks are on the way right after this. We'll be right back.
Courtyard's official fan ambassador has opened a new world for me. Now I get to hang out with NFL fans all season long. Butterfly.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
See you on game day.
The guacamole, is this for real?
It is for real, yes. Nothing is frozen. Everything is made fresh every day. If you see an open kitchen, you gotta trust the food. It's as real as it gets.
What you see is what you get.
Exactly.
I'm an overpowered leaf blower, and I'm not exactly street legal.
And if you don't have the right auto coverage, this could really blow your budget. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
The Home Depot has fast, free delivery, so you can refresh your outdoor space in no time. We bring what you need, and you bring it to life. Order today and get fast, free delivery from the Home Depot.
Get amped up. Idols Live, coast to coast. Sunday, it's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame night.
You're slaying it.
Then Monday, your top 10 are revealed, and you won't believe who drops in.
Outrageous.
Idol Live, Sunday and Monday on ABC.
For an all-new season of Celebrity Wheel of Fortune.
Big names, big laughs, and big wins for charity.
I'm gonna take the elevator to victory.
Celebrity Wheel of Fortune. New episode Wednesday on ABC.
For the record, your name is Xavier Collins.
Yes.
You have 2 children.
Yes.
When was the last time you saw Cal Bradford alive?
Agent Collins, well, have a seat.
I walked the president to his room at 2204.
When did you discover the body?
At 8:01, that's when I found him lying next to his bed.
Did you kill him?
No.
Is a part of you happy that Cal is dead?
You know some shit is about to happen.
Ooh.
I have an idea.
You guys have eyes on your targets.
Shouldn't we strategize?
Come on, we're gonna improvise. Freestyle.
No.
The night can't get no better.
The Tennessee Titans select Cameron Ward.
My parents, you know, they really pushed a little kid in me who wanted it.
Questions, he's going to be the best rookie in NFL football.
Yeah. 3-point game.
Did they pick yet? Did they pick yet?
12 players have been selected. Miami Dolphins on the clock right now as we look at Fields Yates. Best available. Brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott.
We're on a run, Bill. We're at 3-point game.
Is number 1 on Fields' best
3-point
available
game.
right now, followed by Jalen Walker, Will Johnson,
Let's see.
Mike Green, and Matthew Golden. Field, we have about half a minute
They're
here
gonna
before we
take
get to
Tyler
Roger
Warren
Goodell and the
or
Dolphins.
Jalen
How are
Walker.
things unfolding right now?
Yeah, Reese, what do we caution you at the beginning of the night? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So Tyler Warren, my
Already?
7th overall prospect and the #1 tight end prospect on my board, is still waiting to hear his
Already?
name called through 12 selections.
Already?
And of course, the Bears make Colston Loveland the first tight end off the board. Still plenty of talent here.
No,
A very
four.
spirited team. It would not
Four,
surprise
bro.
me if a couple of the guys that are sitting just feet
Boy.
behind me are hearing their names
Mason
very,
Graham,
very soon.
Colston-
But so far,
oh, yeah, three,
not too many
three.
surprises given that we knew that so many teams saw
It's
this
about
board so
it's about to be
dramatically
4 because
differently.
Will Johnson.
We'll see if that continues.
The Colts might take
Field,
Will
the
Johnson
Dolphins
because the
have
Colts
big needs on
the
both
Colts
lines
need a
of scrimmage to
corner.
try
No,
to
the Colts don't
protect
need
Tua
QB.
Tagovailoa. We'll see if they address the protection.
Colts need
also
a
had a good
freaking-
defense
the
last
Colts
year. Maybe
need a
fill some
corner.
holes. Some Dolphin fans have made
Oh,
their way
they
to
got
Green Bay
Anthony
as we go to
Richardson.
Roger Goodell.
With the 13th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Kenneth Grant.
Dang, they took Kenneth Grant
Defensive
already.
tackle, Michigan.
Tyler Booker? I mean, Tyler Warren?
The third Wolverine to go in the
Tyler
first
Warren?
round. This is after the first time ever that Michigan's had 2 guys go in the top 10. Now they've got 3 of the top 13.
Pretty good run.
Maryville, Indiana.
That's the second guy who Coach Harbaugh was talking about.
Hey, athletic with 2 gifts.
2 big studs.
Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant.
And here they are.
Yeah, exactly.
2 years later, both
Forgot Kenneth Grant was black.
Yes, sir.
He can do some other things, too. He was the top 10 shot put thrower in the history of Maryville High School in Indiana, and then his mother describes him as a gentle giant. I think Ohio State's offensive line might beg to differ about just how gentle he is. You look the way he
Just said, I bet Ohio
that game
State's
in Columbus
line
at the
might
end of the
differ
season.
about how gentle he is.
Well, you know, I tell you, I don't ever remember in all the time that I coached playing against 2 more dominating guys inside when we played Michigan.
Keep talking like that, you might get yourself what you blow me.
I mean, these 2 guys are really, really good. You talk about power, you talk about
Yeah,
athleticism.
there's been no
you
Ohio
talk
State,
about
no
guys that
Emeka
play
Boot.
hard and compete well. They're great effort guys to finish. This is a
Frick the Miz.
great effort play right here. Look, doesn't make the play, chases
What's
the
he
runner
saying?
down, catches them from behind. 340.
What's he saying?
340.
That's moving now. That's moving.
Hey, that's impressive for a big guy now.
What's interesting, Coach, is they do it so differently. I mean, he's a almost more of an old school interior guy with his just behemoth size at 6'3", 240, whereas Mason Graham maybe still strong and big, but not nearly as powerful and big as what you have in Grant. And this is the second time in a row the Dolphins have gone defensive line. Chop Robinson last year from Penn State, and now the big fella here, Des, Kenneth Grant.
Yeah, man, the big fella told me a couple of days ago he has 4 sisters, 4 older sisters, so he's the baby of the bunch. They used to bully him a little bit, try to dress him up. He said he wasn't going for that. I said, man, you caught Katron Allen.
Amon Ross at the Pistons game watching the draft.
He said, when I was about 9 years old, my mom said,
Jameer
boy, don't
Gibbs
miss
too.
that bus. He said, at that point, I've been running really fast ever since. So he hit the Jets, man. They went and got that play that went viral in that 2023 season.
Me and
A
Scott,
guy
man,
who,
literally
as
said.
big as he is, as physical as he is, he likes to be, likes to go fishing. Likes
Oh
to
my
go
gosh,
hunting.
and it's our
He
ball.
likes
Come on,
peace,
Pistons tie it.
serenity, and calmness.
And a familiar owner.
Yeah.
Michigan Wolverine
Yeah, exactly.
as well.
Yeah.
How many
Steve-
picks?
yeah,
How many
Steve
picks?
Ross.
Yeah.
Familiar neighbor.
How many picks? How many picks until ours?
We got
Like
the first time
16.
in the common draft era the 2 Michigan defensive linemen have
don't
gone
we
in
have
the
the
first 2
31st
rounds,
pick?
and they go in the first 13 picks with Graham going to
Atlanta's not going to
Cleveland
take
and Grant going
a
to
defensive
Miami.
back.
Colts have made the pick.
They have Buda Baker.
Before the draft, on college
I
game
want
day
Will
this
Johnson.
afternoon, we had his college coach James Franklin.
Oh my
on
gosh,
to talk
bro,
about
Jalen
the
Butson,
versatility
dude.
of this guy. Colts have been looking
Come
for a
on.
tight end. They haven't had that type of weapon. They certainly have some quarterback issues, but
Hey,
this
bro,
guy,
take your
if you
shots,
didn't
dude.
watch
You're
Penn
the
State this
superstar.
year, if there is a position in football, he lined up at that position on offense.
Well, he did everything. We've been talking about it all year, and I think the new offensive coordinator there at Penn State obviously had a lot to do with recognizing this guy. Just on his high school film, it was more about how he dunked on top of people that got Penn State really excited. High school quarterback, you can use him in little trick type of play like Kelsey with Kansas City down in the red zone, short yardage, has wide receiver hands, has great size. Coach was saying earlier with James Franklin, he's a true tight end. You can play in line and get physical. You can move him outside, Coach, and create a mismatch on a linebacker or a safety. I know you love this guy, too, and what he brings to the
Oh,
table.
absolutely. Here you see him playing wildcat quarterback, throwing a pass, getting the quarterback throwback. Tony has some run after catch ability. Now the guy's going to play wildcat quarterback and run it like a running back at 6'5", 256. This guy can block. I think the only difference between him and Loveland is Loveland might be a step quicker, but this guy's bigger, more physical, can block better, and has more diversity as a player.
That was their number one need.
Tyler Warren going to the Colts as we take a look at our draft stats built by the Home Depot, and he had just a sensational career and season at Penn State. You see, I talked to Penn State's former defensive coordinator now at Clemson, Tom Allen, about him. And Tom said when he coached against him at Indiana, he says one of the few times he was like, we got to know where the tight end is. He said most of the time as a running back, wide receiver, the tight end have to know where he is. As you see the watch party at his hometown, he is a guy who grew up doing a little bit of everything, as we've alluded to.
In college, what I was known for is doing whatever it took within our offense, whether it was playing tight end a bunch, lining up wide, did some quarterback stuff, running back stuff.
Touchdown, Tyler Warren, the best tight end in America.
So just to help out our team in the end. I grew up playing football, basketball. I played all three all through high school. So I think that kind of helped me just getting the fundamental movements and having a bunch of different stuff that I've done before. Football really helps out, especially with tight end, just knowing how to use your body to get open and, you know, going up for those high point balls. Just like going up, getting a rebound or catching an alley-oop, and I think that's been a big help for me kind of as my progression as a tight end.
So with Geico, we can easily bundle home and car insurance and save even more?
Yeah, home, car, motorcycle, all bundled together. Just like that breakfast burrito.
So can I get chorizo?
Yeah, metaphorically, yeah.
Carnitas.
Just chicken. Just give me a bunch of chicken.
Oh, bacon?
Oh, wait, there isn't too much hot sauce, is there? I have a sensitive palate.
I actually like hot sauce. Can I get chips?
How about guacamole?
I don't really know what we're talking about anymore.
Burritos.
Sure.
Okay.
For bundling made easy, get more with Geico.
Join the more than 7 million adults, like Michael, who've taken Ozempic.
As touring musicians, my type 2 diabetes could have slowed us down, but I didn't let it. I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty, and this is what my Ozempic era looks like. I'm lowering my A1C and lost some weight too. I also learned some people take Ozempic to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events like stroke, heart attack, or death. And others take it to lower the risk of worsening chronic kidney disease.
Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if you or your family had MTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck or any of these allergic reactions. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas, gallbladder or severe stomach problems, or changes in vision. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Taking with a sulfonylurea or insulin may raise low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, constipation. Some side effects lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. Discover the GLP-1 with the most FDA-approved uses. Ozempic.
Pedro's parents planned for adventure, but they didn't plan for him to make a new best friend. You were made to get more than you bargained for. We were made to help you save on packages.
Shoot that.
Expedia, made to travel.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. This isn't just a restoration, it's a revival. Because you know there's value.
I wasn't going
space
anywhere.
for your
Should have floated
You
this
are
or
a
something.
fighter, and this is your reward. Medalla, the mark of a fighter.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in
too. I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
It's the greatest quiz
Come
show of all
on, we gotta
time,
play our
played by
cards
the
right,
greatest
dude.
players of all time.
Wednesday.
Jeopardy Masters
Is back. 9 elite champions, one incredible tournament.
Jeopardy Masters primetime event begins Wednesday, 9/8 Central on ABC.
NFL Draft on ABC is presented by USAA, an official NFL salute to service partner.
Come on.
Earlier this month, USAA invited NFL draft prospects
Lay me!
drafted tonight by the Las Vegas Raiders and Jalen Milroe to General Mitchell Air National Guard Base in Milwaukee to experience a day in the life of an active duty military, including pilot training in a flight simulator. Certainly want to say thank you. You stand ready to defend our nation. Ashton Genty, he's part of that. 6 overall, went to the Las Vegas Raiders. Jalen Milroe, the quarterback from Alabama, is here tonight, awaiting to see if he will have his name.
Yes. Call your game, Kate.
Tremendous fans, spirited fans here, just outside Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
He just got his ankles broken. I don't care if he missed.
Sports, but unsurpassed in terms of their love for the Patriots and love for football and
come on.
Their love.
3. Oh, Kate.
Got Field Yates watching everything for
come on.
Yeah, I think it's a great time where we wait for the Atlanta pick to just ask Field. I know he's paying attention to everything.
Actually,
I think I'm getting texts from people. Only one quarterback. Is there going to be a second or a third? What, we talked about that on game day. That's the drama of the first round. What's your thoughts? What are you hearing about the possibility of Jackson Dart or Shedeur Sanders later tonight?
Yeah, Herbie, we're about a handful of picks away from what I believe.
Why can't we guard
with
him?
the quarterbacks and the potential for a second or
oh my gosh, Kate, you don't have to put it up.
The Steelers pick 21, so just 6 selections away from where we are right now. If somebody jumps ahead of the Pittsburgh Steelers, it is an indication that that team believes Pittsburgh is preparing to take a quarterback at number 21. If we don't see any action, then all eyes head to the Steel City. And if we don't see a quarterback then, buckle up for what could be a very adventurous final few selections here tonight. We'll see whether a team like Cleveland, armed with extra draft capital now, or the New York Giants, who bypassed the quarterback at pick number 3, makes a move up into the back end of the first round to beat the other team to the punch. And then don't forget, in the world of the NFL, the first round picks come with a 5th-year team option on their contracts. If a quarterback hits, especially that late in the first round, that isn't a resource. That is one of the greatest contract advantages that any team builder would like to have in the NFL.
Field, that's a great point. We'll certainly keep an eye on it. There are several guys who will be impacted by that. The Falcons got their quarterback last year when they pulled the surprise of the early part of the draft. Took Michael Penix from Washington, 8th overall. But now they have the 15th pick. For years, they haven't been able to sack him.
With the 15th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Jalen Walker, defensive end, Georgia.
Come on, Detroit, man. He might be able to do something. You need to pull fast. Pass it to Malik Beasley. That's the guy. That's bang.
You know he can get to the quarterback, but maybe what you didn't know. He grew up singing in the church choir.
Hold on.
Sang the national anthem that
he might be able to do something.
His father was the head coach. He did some acting. He was the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz.
Wow.
You know, Tin Man might have wanted a heart. This cat's got some heart now, and he's got heart that will certainly go after the quarterback for Jalen Walker. He's always around football growing up. You see all of these sports that he played. Came from an athletic family. Dad was a coach, but also, hey, he likes to look good. We saw that too. Got interest in fashion.
This is fine
from his
because
mother and his younger brother Bruce played 9 games at quarterback for Georgia State in his freshman season. And a close-knit family, and now he's close to him playing for the Falcons. His brother is at Georgia State, also in Atlanta.
Yeah, played off-ball, played middle linebacker a lot for Georgia this year. I think where he's most comfortable and most natural is when he lines up, whether he's pressing like this to bring the blitz or just lining up off the edge. You can only imagine what Atlanta will do with him and this skill set that he brings. I think he's going to be the best defensive player out of this rookie class when he gets a chance to get on the field. Because I think he's versatile enough.
Cade, bro.
You got a guy that they're really going to fall in love with in Atlanta.
Okay.
Well, I think this guy's got a lot of diversity as a player. I do think he's the best on the.
And you pass it up?
Yeah, sure. You see him tracking down the quarterback, which he's a great athlete. But this guy's smart, has really good character. He's really instinctive. He's a Micah Parsons type of player. Violent, relentless rusher. I think this guy's going to be an outstanding player in Atlanta. Absolutely.
Yeah, I love his versatility. The guy won the Buckers Award for the top linebacker in the country.
How would we foul?
He's the 12th Georgia player to be taken in the first round since 2022. That's more than anybody else. But how about this? The common draft The common draft era started in 1967.
know.
Atlanta is located, I don't know, an hour and a half on a good day with traffic away from Athens. This is the first time the Falcons have taken a Georgia Bulldog in the first round of the common draft era.
That's unbelievable.
It is, isn't it? That's wow.
His family is going to be loving it.
That's a lot of draft. I guess the Eagles plucked them early on, huh?
I guess. Yeah, that's right.
The Eagles said, Howie, come on up, Philly. Come on up here.
Howie can't have them all.
Exactly. The Arizona Cardinals are on the clock. You see what they need. They, of course, got Marvin Harrison Jr. last year, the still wide receiver on their wish list, as they will have the 16th overall pick. Got a little Cardinals watch party.
Give it to a 3. Give it to a 3.
Looks like a beautiful day there as they await to see what their team will do. They finished 8-9 a year ago. At times it seemed they were just about to get things going with Kyler Murray, former Heisman Trophy-winning quarterback, explosive talent there. And
any person on this court right now could make at least one free throw. Maybe nice
the head coach
come on, give it to me.
at Arizona.
There you go.
Remember they brought in Josh Sweat. He's a great outside pass rusher. See what they end up doing here. They still need help on defense to get this defense up to the level of Jonathan Gannon. Remember, he had a great year as a defensive coordinator when the Eagles a few years ago won the entire thing. The Super Bowl. That's what opened up the door for him to become the head coach at Arizona.
What would you like to see them do here?
I think either an edge pressure to go along with Sweat, or maybe a defensive back. We haven't seen a safety or very many corners yet go off the board. So you really have your pick of what you might want to do if you decide to go on the back end of that defense.
Cardinals mulling things over. Finished the game under 500 a year ago.
If we hit another 3 foul and hit another 3,
their win total from 23, so it was a step in the right direction. There was some improvement shown there.
Remember, he can play corner, he can play safety, he can play everything. And somebody eventually is going to take him tonight. Just wonder if this might be the need and the picks where he goes.
There's Johnny Barron.
Wants to be a broadcaster.
He read about that,
He picked my brain more about broadcasting than I could pick his brain about playing Ohio State or playing whoever he's playing.
He tried that trick with me. I said, no, buddy, I'm asking all the questions today. You got my number. Lock me in. When it's that time, hit me then.
He's into it.
There are a lot of guys that aspire to take. Hey, Pete's working for a living, I'll tell you that. Here's Roger Goodell.
With the 16th pick,
let's see.
2025 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Walter Nolan, defensive tackle, Mississippi.
A steal, maybe.
Walter Nolan was
steal would be crazy.
In some circles in the country, even ahead of Travis Hunter. Went to Texas A&M to start his career, finished it at Ole Miss a year ago. And last season he was consensus All-American, his only season with the Rebels. You see where he went #1 overall in the ESPN 300. Says Field Yates, I'm the next Aaron Donald. Boy, I tell you, the Cardinals would like that if that's true. Absolutely.
Dude, we would have had Thompson shoot.
Think back to this past season for Walter Nolan, 6.5 sacks, his career high in his 3 college football seasons. I really believe this is a guy who you put on the tape and think to yourself, he can be as good as he wants to be. He plays at his absolute apex on a snap in and snap out.
And then if we make that,
overwhelming defensive tackle at the point of attack as they
that's really, it's going to be hard, but it's possible.
Absolutely. But I think some of that comes with the responsibility of being an NFL defensive tackle. Think about this room and how it's been reshaped this offseason for the Arizona Cardinals. They signed Josh Sweat away from the Philadelphia Eagles to beef up the edge, and then just recently they brought back Calais Campbell, who began his career as an Arizona Cardinal, considered not just one of the most durable, but one of the most impressive veteran mentors in the entire NFL. No better player for Walter Nolan to learn from than Calais Campbell. You got the youth movement, you got the veteran around to teach him the ways.
Nick, you saw a lot of Walter Nolan both in recruiting and when he was with A&M. What do you think of it?
Well, I think the guy is a very, very talented guy. I mean, when he wants to play, he's probably as good as anybody in this draft as an inside player. A little bit of inconsistency in performance, moved around a little bit in his career. You know, some people question, you know, that part of his makeup, but I think this guy can be a fantastic player because of his athleticism and his ability to rush inside, use his hands.
Okay, now
This guy's a great athlete. He just got to learn how to play with consistency at a high level all the time.
And that's the question.
Maturity, too.
Can they get him to mature? Can they get him to play every single down?
Showed some improvement in that regard at Ole Miss this past season, hoping he can do it in Arizona. The Bengals are on the clock.
There's us. She raised us on our own.
10 years as my roller derby wife.
Preschool, she's open.
They're not drafting shit.
She's a mother.
They're not drafting shit.
Our mothers could tell stories. She's a teacher.
She may be retiring, but she's not done.
I'm never gonna stop.
Retirement is the sum of your life's work. Now what? Get income for life and protect your life's work with Prudential.
Is this an iconic sneaker ad? Nope. It's an ad for the new KFC Dunkin' Bucket.
Yeah,
now anyone
we
can
know.
dunk. With 3 sauces, fries, new mashed potato poppers, and original recipe tenders. Dunk for $7 or get enough to share for $25.
Check out the new whip. Tight, tight, fully custom. How many Bud Lights can you fit in that puppy?
As many Bud Lights as it takes.
That's a lot of Bud Lights. I'm gonna have to give me one of those.
It's game time. What would make that an over the back?
Are you ready?
What does that even mean? How would that be an over the back foul? What?
Live it.
Give me a long day, honey. I hope you
Goodbye.
How about 100 push-ups, you and me, right here?
I want you sprinting. We came to play.
Ooh, I'm excited. It's a lot of football. I guess I should just say goodbye to my family now.
ABC. Game on.
Get amped up. Idols Live, coast to coast.
They missed a free
Sunday is
throw.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame night.
You're slaying it.
The 2025 inductees are announced. James Taylor mentors and a throwback performance by Carrie Underwood.
I have no words.
Then Monday, your top 10 are revealed.
They're gonna miss the last free throw on
Iconic idol
purpose. We need them to miss the first one and
Fantasia
make the second one.
mentors, and you won't believe who drops in.
Yeah.
Idol Live, coast to coast, Sunday and Monday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
For the record, your name is Xavier Collins.
Yes.
You have 2 children.
Yes.
When was the last time you saw Cal Bradford alive?
Agent Collins. Well, have a seat.
I walked the president to his room at 2204.
When did you discover the body?
At 801, that's when I found him lying next to his bed.
Did you kill him?
No.
Was a part of you happy that Cal is dead?
Get those signaling devices ready. The new season of Jeopardy Masters is here.
I made flashcards. I should have worked more on the buzzer.
Wednesday.
9 elite champions.
What is a ginkgo?
You got it.
I'm wearing them.
Oh, look at that. But who has what it takes to become the 2025 Jeopardy Masters champion? I love all Jeopardy contestants.
But you like me more than that?
It's good to have somebody in my corner.
Jeopardy Masters primetime event begins Wednesday, 9/8 Central on ABC.
That might have just gave
Cincinnati
us
Bengals are on the clock. Night 1 of the NFL draft here in Green Bay. This is a special place. They understand how to celebrate football here, whether it is a Packers game or whether it is the draft. Find a little spot, get the fire going.
What a community. I mean, you talk about a community that loves football, right?
Yeah.
That just gave us ball. With 0.5 seconds left, we can make a 3 and win it.
Yeah, about 540,000 around that shareholder.
No
They're going to change in
way.
presidents. They don't really have a team owner.
Give it
like
to
the other.
Malik Beasley.
I'm not lying. I took a walk
How
this morning
long
with
does he
Peter
have
at
to Malik have to
7:30,
shoot it?
walked over by the stadium.
Yeah.
You could smell brats in the air at 7:30 this morning. Brats.
Did it make you like
beer,
did it upset your stomach?
cheese. Yeah, it's 7:30.
I mean,
brats.
At that time, you make your mouth water. The Bengals about to make a pick.
So there's inadvertent whistle. Side out. Detroit. With the 17th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. The Cincinnati Bengals select Shamar Stewart, defensive end, Texas A&M.
Wait, we could win it.
Shamar Stewart is a
Malik,
remarkable
turn it on.
Gifted athlete.
And get a 2.
His wingspan is longer than LeBron James. Fine. Stewart and Bud Dupree in 2015. Number 7 overall recruit.
No way. This would be crazy.
But that middle
JD
number,
Bickerstaff.
Hear what Reese just said.
Throw the lob.
He's the guy
But I would want to throw it to Malik Beasley and we'll just let him freaking pull it.
When you come to
What
the
is
game. I mean,
right.
absolutely a specimen. When you talk about how big he is, how fast he is.
I mean, look what he can do. He plays football and basketball in high school. They called him the menace. He said
Bro, we could have gamed it.
Lifting more than 600 pounds. But look, this is the question we talked about in game day when you look at traits versus production. He's got the traits, no doubt.
Well,
The Knicks called a timeout. What do you mean?
In the spring when I was recruiting, and he's got all the traits that you guys just said.
Bro, we could have just gamed it,
Not only playing
dude.
against him, but when he was a high school player and we were recruiting him, he can strike, he can shed, he's got initial quickness, he can bend, he's a good athlete, but yet for whatever reason,
The Knicks called a timeout, bro.
doesn't finish,
My God.
and it's not a lack of effort.
I
mean,
don't
the guy
know.
plays hard, and he's explosive, but he doesn't seem to have the production of other
Refs,
players.
dude, always
I think that when you look at
doing
Shamar, I
stuff.
believe he's like a late bloomer. Like he'll tell you. Like as a kid, he said that he was
Refs,
always the last one
always
picked in PE. He had like 2 left hands he couldn't catch, and then he hooked up with a
Refs are
coach
always
named Mo.
losing.
His body started to develop, and Coach Mo said, "I'll make you a top pick."
What
in
is
the
Cade
NFL
Cunningham
draft.
doing?
I think he has all the traits, but
Why did he
still
just
needs
look
to
like
develop.
that?
He may be much more of a project, even though he's a first-round draft pick that people may anticipate.
You guys
Probably
won by
call
2,
5
bro.
A&M games over the last couple years, and he's the guy when you're on the field in the pregame, you're looking at him, you're like, hey, that guy right there, coach, and he's like, yeah, he's that guy. Then you call the game.
These
and he just
refs always
disappears.
freaking lose it for us.
He'll
dude.
flash for a play, and then you won't call his name for 3 quarters. So I think this is a potential pick.
Yeah.
You're hoping that at some point the light goes off and he puts it together and lives up to that all the numbers.
Right,
so
right.
there's a lot to like,
Yeah.
but I think he still has trying to figure out how to put it together to get the production that Reese you're talking about.
And you know, the other thing too, there are a lot of guys who didn't have the production who turned out to have great NFL careers. Richard Seymour went to 7 Pro Bowls, had 1.5 sacks his last year at Georgia. Maybe Shamar Stewart's going to go and reach that potential as well. Laura is with his family now.
Yes, Reese, here with his dad, Brandon, his mom, Latoya. Latoya, you just said to me he's in his right uniform. Why?
Because whatever uniform he put himself in, he work his way up to the top and make that team proud.
I love that. It's beautifully said. Brandon, I have to ask you what's around your neck.
So this is a Thanos piece. It's a custom piece from Al the jeweler out of New Jersey. You know, just something that symbolizes the past that me and Shamar has been on. You know, coming from Miami, Florida, not picking the University of Miami, deciding to leave home, going to Texas A&M. We were made out as villains, you know, and Thanos, he's a villain, and we know that once he snapped the finger, everything changes. Tonight, that phone call was that finger snap. Everything changes. We're here now, so now the league has to deal with us.
We can't wait to watch that. Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, LaToya. Back to you, Reese.
Well, you know, one of the things that Shamar's parents said when he made that choice to leave Miami and go to Texas A&M is that there might have been distractions in Miami. So he went to College Station. Now, how you evaluate this statement is entirely up to you. But Miami and College